I said no contain yes ya bro McTominay and just no nim the opposite
try na McTominay enye on the first choice no more preference no ni for player ba ko bia and then the first choice and wo nya no and then McTominay came as a second option and McTominay ba ya chama ska o msa to no cross out form and last season maso see signings are anya impact pa. Maybe Mbappe coming to Real Madrid any bigger impact. Say Mbappe Real Madrid player of the season. 41 goals in the first season any bad idea. But Scott McTominay from Manchester United to team friend Napoli. Any the why any the Napoli no. Maybe it's a signing of the last year summer. Chama untiminya branch friend Scott Frimu. He has had an amazing season. But and also lay foundation. Said dear never Manchester United what more. Maybe Scott did a bit different. But also Anthony Bim. Oh yeah, goal Anthony Sasha the man Rebetis. Hi.
Easy, Messi Anthony no so one once on a conference league no. Now
the me bisane say Scott.
Now Anthony to was Anthony celebration. And now the that's for England for now. Also shares a flat cap. The first friend Uluma Uluma for Ul say unim say Ten Hag na Ten Hag say.
And you know cancer make
a point.
Maso na mi bisa se mu chema mi bisa ozo asemi. Senka Scott McTominay emo Manchester United da. And a board no abon season na. Ka Manchester United every place agomo enka Scott any one of their targets. Idea ni na Manchester United wa omuntimi identify a good player. That's a player bia na no me be my star story we atwam amamanfo ba hye mia Manchester United enya the only team aside we at home. But United enya several players they come to Manchester United unable to play, they leave and go to other teams, and all of a sudden as I know maybe na ya chechire no na ye jai afede ya chechire ahoma na ya chechire the wings no ye jai offline.
Who say not could Freddy can say the environment. Environment no more create because they, even we share so many other players on my bow. I talk more big money or moon to member. It is the environment. Then again, who said football is all about the systems and the formations. You might be a very good player, maybe a coach in the system of formation or ball. You might not fit in. For example, Chaba Yenre said Inter for Bobo. So when you be when you day now you'll be your soft. I want to member Inter, but you might be soft. But to wait to me about teams like Abia Barcelona, Money Madrid, Money Adi. Because he'll be say Luka Modric. Inter, it will be very difficult for Inter be you so Luka. Ewo mutim so onye pillar. Ball no nimbo, but they will look for strength. If you are midfielders, no, they basically play with a lot of strength. I depend on the environment now over Kwakotum. Anthony was not a bad player at all from Ajax, Edinburgh, Manchester. And we all say so when you're one of the best players Diaba or by Amfa. Even Di Maria for Real Madrid coming. Amfa. Say Oka say oh here cry this Brazilian defensive midfielder cry Casemiro. Chairman said Amfa by experience no eden or di Bobby. And see all these the environments now United are creating. What chairman say acquire say players by United and fan say team Manchester United are next. Near you almost 11 numbers and Manchester United. Easy cry. McTominay Beckham so Lukaku ya so by Manchester and fan away. Lukaku so by Manchester and fan or some by Chelsea or call back. And see clearly the atmosphere no more creating in the team, you know. And they also maybe if it's a United problem, chairman, they've still not been able to break away from Alex Ferguson ghost, you know. It is something that's not been able to do that, but I said they need to do a little to move on. Also, Wenger issues are now gone. Now it's Musa Teta is in charge doing it. But United, yeah, and a papa's baby or Mukobiano or so jai. Bibian, Alex Ferguson, Bibian, meanwhile, Fergie is also gone long gone. There was some a transform build another system to suit their team. Now, more finances on it. So where do they go? So it is not that the players are not good. Until that make catch a could do so all back England, no. So Manchester, Maninko, M1. So in some of these teams, not the building or home, which many Chelsea when they add this to play. So Chris will be say the environment, the atmosphere, no more creating. Acquire says has the Uko Rema Cratching, the Uko Rema be failing. Wow, call him so fairly. And this all be quite nice, Abia, Usika being answered now, quite bad. Humani, the environments will not allow you to do what you're doing. And the system information, I was a coach with crab on one neck. No, no, also on the 3 back now, no, Bebo.
Coach, so I'm no son, I'm a food and say, over so about 3 back. Ufu so place about 3 back. So players are one intimate more 3 back. Argentina over Treba. Guess you utins I can say utins teta you need teta ye.
And say my no baby questions. Manchester United now what did they know about that coach? Until all the coaches in the world call Roy Juma Moye and Juma almost on normal.
Chairman, you don't blame the coach. So this is our system no. So Antonio Conte ba, Barcelona kofa Antonio Conte ba. You don't expect Antonio Conte mo Barcelona star. When him coach, you know the way he plays, and I say now pay, and I kofa ndene buy.
Why did Arsenal go for Arteta?
Sally. One shot Inter Milan ebenya Arsenal season ibi.
And I say so much
because the Inter Milan are the Champions League now. They are also going topless. Just 2 months ago, near teams a bit treble. Now Inter Milan, Barcelona, any PSG were among teams that don't bet treble. But they say no. Coppa Italiano semi-final first leg 1-1, and a second leg lose 3-0 to AC Milan, and lose sa title no a free move. And the league no so advantage lose league no to 2 matches now. Lose 1-0 to both Bologna and then AS Roma. But last week in India, now a perfect opportunity because said the Inter Milan elusu 2 games to Arsenal. The last 2 games before this weekend and games you know. Now Napoli so draw ni Napoli draw last 2 weeks you know. Inter Milan win here. Emba close gap from 3 points to 1 gap. And to your advantage, last weekend Napoli could draw game. All you needed to do was to win your game. Who win game now? Who lead Napoli by just 1 point per and then go win no game no win no. Inter Milan na league we. So and a chairman me so say see akasa one fa cap ama we see deny disappointment we boa. Yeah. Etie ko Italy. Bologna na waje Serie A no. Say Inter Milan anye Champions League na. Chairman, can we therefore confirm say Bologna any better season than Inter Milan? Exactly, because Inter Milan they say all their season, you know, hinges on that Champions League final against my friend no PSG. Exactly the point. See, Chairman say we a player na who team now catch as a coach about 3 back moon to me, but now 7 patch they are all useless. Because you can't tell me so a player with the only one formation penalty, but Chairman where a hini a befas and say ya casa near bebo 4-4-2 I see there be with the more and Ghana players in the Chairman League and they say coach you no change formation I can no start I had the say near Bono I had the say the Sano Motia Chairman at the highest level you should be able to adjust. For example, Chairman be never the darling Paul why now what fan is that darling Paul be an analyst no back crazy in the minute crazy. Now darling Paul or say Chairman they made to me as a local na the make it before in their main cabin say they be a Chairman crazy no maybe I mean you now who is it means that day Chairman yes I for we know so we do the highest level of course maybe a local you might be far better than the foreign but you should be able to adjust learn and do it. It is a Manchester United players Maguire money adding na nyom ball team ketu adiji dini now about Manchester near see a bot Treba na Treba Chairman no see a bot three defender near about 2 wing back it's are they telling us omunim 7 yansa ye the box formation nana Chairman ti we manager be radical be pam intina man the cast we say Manchester United omo ya dey aka 4 players because when he said it means that Mwankasa munye ready and this thing that they said the Chairman bon say mpedifo what team so be back here omo dey bia na omo ye rough and when you be say Conte money your friend say Luis Enrique money Chairman Guardiola money you can you tell us a Wenger say near above 3-4-2 and at 3-5 we are also there be now there 4-4-2 now that team there until we a big player we say why just the Chairman.
Well Manchester United situation no
can look sure enkobo a left wing back when you know that Unisa treat you know
it also look sure strengths
and so you play to the strength of a look sure sometimes you don't blame the player. Certain players are adapted to certain positions alone. And on one betimi abo. Say Dimarco eba timbia. Untimi mo Dimarco in a 4-back. Knowing very well say Dimarco is more like a wing back, but not a left back. So what I say. And you know Manchester United they kofa coach no. Next Manchester United they coach na omokofa no. Any materials that they have, any coach now betimi use materials no. I play to their strength. But okofa coach ba ono 3 back. No about 2 wing backs. Manchester United any wing backs. Sa party dogu yo mkofa ni ba him. Too early kakra die. But what I say.
No, but my problem with Manchester so the kind of players they buy. Come on. Sexy, Hoyland. I mean, seriously, Manchester is bigger than
the entire man untimin kan mu die bebre ni say Senka Antonio and Kwangi, you must be your best player, Odimbo Bosa. What I say? So we are even thinking that even a Sabran Tefeno, a Hoyland, any choose once as you know, if they are to leave Manchester United, probably they will fly.
So it means that the coaches they play.
And I'm also like the environment within which they find themselves. No, as a players, you know, as a so
we are able to invent those wingers. And our coaches be back. Chris Obi on himself had a me the chairman. Obi to me pushing us Hanoia. Even Leo Messi of all people. Didn't know Luis Enrique in trouble. Enrique Casa possess Suarez, but once Messi moving on the other side of the wing. Akwe super so she goes on Ronaldo a battle. Quite a lot of confusion. No, Casa, no, I'm the manager. Team with my Bobby, I'm also a legend. Me say Baha. And that year, 2015, Messi born the best football. Edema Barcelona. Oh, we no, or catch a Lucho, so oh, sorry. For what he did. Now, no name said that's what's gonna be. And I'm creating that MNS. No, and see what the Chris Americans are at the highest level. More players you should be able. Manchester United player bear 30 amounts. You bought 3-5 amounts to me more. And then say a pump players need be break because coach with the mupo 3 back na no bebo. And he said, "Move some more money, more na kwa dia fan because more mobile 4 back in Yamami." Say, what was the results? Coach and the players make a try say. Omo 4 back no mo bo omo mbebo 4 back or Manchester City coach but check my omo results net say it is no massa. Well
ubetimi the WhatsApp message and voice note in a number of the voice notes and they are on pure from your WhatsApp line no 0240929283 0240929283 na odiaba Yabekin Kai and the Osia Bonzo Bebo Ediamau. Na Yakoyanim. Darling Paul, Saboko.
Tamanyamia to be Biabo.
And Naples, now what to say. And when say, Unim de course who win. Aha. It's young jump for you in chair for. And Rasen and Naples, a crumwatia.
Chairman and Naples, city of Naples, near Nijian Kwa. At that time, Omo. Emu sa oma di league no baby
na no nim say no mo say second good morning ehu omu to fire flex na ma fi park no ultras ball no kosro a eho nyina ye smoke chairman no say edu bia fe na omu ya announcement the poor mo chow say omunya
abotre players were even celebrating that was time Lukaku in the shirt na me obeka so omo pon match oh it was and be anka say football
stories don't that for me images ni videos new year you be why they jubilated the way they did.
Okay, some fourth trophy
almost fourth trophy.
Yes, and I don't know Chromo said the news it Trent live on Facebook, live on YouTube. Yeah, said they're not Naples Christmas Day. In fact, the streets were packed everywhere. And any jam kwa, any jam kwa. Naples Christmas Trent. Adarma, my ancient Naples was said that and you man was it here. And you. Yeah, bikes, me. As almost so you, but me use motorbikes no pa. It you can just imagine. A crowding na egwabonting.
.7
This is Napoli. Now, Akraketwano. City Papa Congo. I mean, and you're quoting in the Guabantino, quoting the entire city is in the jubilant mood. Nina say they have won the Scudetto. Oma winning the Serie A, La Scudetto, Oma champions. And it was a memorable night.
Darling Paul Betwasun. Chairman, Napoli aji enra yomu 4th title.
Yeah.
4th league title. Serie A 4th enra enomoji de toso 9. The first time they won a Serie A was Maradona's era.
Yeah.
Senya Maradona the call a Napoli. Nanka Napoli be dim pass Napoli betimi aji league. So when they won the league in 86, 87, that was because of Maradona. Then they won it again 89, 1990. The following season, Maradona, if Napoli hokoeno, Napoli any league beam until say Luciano Spalletti. The last time, that was I think say 2022, 2023
season.
And Chairman, look at the gap from 1988, 1989 up to Luciano Spalletti time. And Omoji third Scudetto. Omoji third Scudetto no. Last year, se trend bet me last year. Serie A table na chairman enyo ya ka say bia man for adwe maso a team say ball Champions League last season no Napoli amobi chairman unim de entire Napoli amo Champions League Napoli finished 10th on the league table last season e bin see that the first time one team B abaji league the previous season no odi 10th or below and Napoli ayano. Now the money is very difficult for you to say Napoli any league na Bianca on the face value. Obaka say say Victor Osimhen any Kvaratskhelia and Intina Napoli and Tinyamo league no but I'm had on our screens. Last year Napoli Victor Osimhen. Last year Napoli no more Kvaratskhelia. But Napoli finished 10th on the league table with how many points? 53.
Behind Torino, Fiorentina, Lazio, Roma, Bologna, Atalanta, Juve, AC Milan, and the eventual winners.
53 points. Yeah. Trent, me pese wa ya DM here. For last year league table ni. Nafa Dixie league table no fatuo. Na yenhwe. Hosa a team fe no Juve na Inter. A drop points no. Say Inter 94 points last season.
Yeah.
Inter 94 points last season. No. Chairman, this season Inter 81 points. Trent, me pese you no na man for a full argument no. Whatever this year they no to na yen fa enye sa comparison no. Inter Milan 94 points. Inter 94 points no. Chairman, omo dropping from 94 points to 81 points. Inter lose 13 points from last season when they compare this season. But Napoli na onunya 53 points last season no. I appreciated by 29 points. Points at Napoli when they compare last season. Chama had the trend bedasi. She Napoli last season. Chama onya 53 points and odi 10th. Chama this year ofi 53 points ebenya 82 points. Points is no that kind of points no 29 points gained. 29 points and onya. And the way I appreciate, he took advantage of a Napoli's air slip. Only say Inter Milan about the same level no ball last season now. League.
Yeah.
Inter level no ball last season now. Onya 94 points no. Say Inter enya the same 94 points ka Inter Milan league no. But Inter drop it no. And Napoli I appreciate here. Chama wa appreciate keke wu. Senka on the bare 5 points per. And now 6 points maybe the kind of last season points on one. Kabaka said they fall within their same range. But chairman appreciates, a bet 10 more games won. 29 points they were. Say 29 points, a bet 10 games or winner beka 8 games or losing last season. And near Juma Antonio Conte Edikaye. Now for Antonio Conte Toso. Sa Antonio Conte no. Chama wajili makuma kunsia. Emunum e Italy.
Yeah. And with 3 different clubs.
3 different clubs. So I with a Juventus. 3 times.
Yeah.
2011, 2012, 2012, 13, and then 13, 14.
Yeah.
Chairman, free one no. And of course Chelsea, Eberg League, Edema Chelsea, 2016, 2017. That is the last time at Chelsea Ag League. So Chelsea for Nikaya. The last manager, Waji League, Edema Chelsea, Antonio Conte. Oji A League New Year, the following season, Oji FA Cup de Chelsea. And a Chelsea for Pamano. Chama Waba. O free Chelsea na no bad team my friend Inter Milan. Chama 2021 or Inter Milan Sabegi League. So why these 6 league titles? Emu makunum ewe Italy. With 3 different clubs. And Chelsea last manager Oji a crew league dia momo the same coach. It may be minimum so by say a player back one, a coach back one. were extremely underrated. Antonio Conte. But Trent, Alex Ferguson Kasembi, 2009-2010, and Antonio Conte, that was, I think, 2020 rather, and Alex Ferguson make his famous quote. Say, you win titles by your defense, but you win game by your attack, me boy. Or say attack will win you games, but defense will win you titles.
Yeah.
A famous quote.
And it's true.
Safa Lite will not to be him. Inter Milan last year, Napoli. We trained there to be expanding the year. Chairman, last year.
And they say Napoli 55 for the 8.
Goals, how many goals last season? 55. 55. And I consider say
48.
This year, I say
59.
And I consider say
27.
And you manage league so your defense in what you
defense in the yard.
Defense they win no more title.
Yeah, because goals no 4 penny
the same range.
4 penny home.
The same range. That me yard there. Only say teams are AG league in no. Napoli and I did a fewer number of goals AG league.
Okay.
Oko Italy, Oko England, Liverpool G League no, was 85 goals.
Okay.
Barcelona has 99 goals. Barcelona has one more game to play. There's a possibility say Barcelona because 100 goal margin.
Almost 2
Bayern Munich about 34 matches. Who say about 34 matches? Bayern Munich about 34 matches. Chema was 99 goals. PSG about 34 matches. PSG has 92 goals. And we more added 38 matches. I said 59 goals, but the 59 goals no, is still good enough. So make me league no. Now me be white. Me buy me be say be white. Say Chama say Ghana for also a similar scenario. Aduana Stars eba Ghana Premier League 2009-2010 ebeji ye no. Unim goals Aduana Stars share. In 30 matches, Aduana Stars has 19 goals in 30 matches. But 19 goals Aduana Stars share no. Chama they won the Ghana Premier League because they considered only 10. Eti oye team bia na o build team a Pep eba Man City no. Do you know how much he spent in building in the back line? Chama no say na man for the year Pep. So I spent about 200 million in building the back line. Because only a strong back liner. You may score 5 but you may consider a 6. Even the Barcelona this season. Champions League you know. So a back line is strong enough for Inter Milan for film. And then now says 6 goals against Inter Milan over 2 matches. But one team qualify because you considered 7. And Juma Antonio Conte adding a defense now, you know, from 44 goals considered last season, you know, Chema Oteswa the bar just 27. Even though so one scheduled war. But the 59 goals they considered, you know, good enough for Napoli to win the league. But enemy who fly back what? I'm so called Napoli. I'm on your mammy and son. Napoli. And Trent, I'm saying, Minister flag in the mouth. I'm seeing your mammy and son Napoli for you no. I deal crop pano.
City of Naples.
Yeah, City of Naples. Near mammy and son. I'm saying Napoli, McTominay, and Pizza. Okay. Who say Pizza was invented in Naples?
Okay.
Pizza Keninano, Napoli, honey invented in Pizza. In general, Banaba come the course stadium no. Napoli number 1, McTominay 2nd, and the 3rd one, Brantia, and the idea for the A Pizza. And
they call him the king of Naples.
Napoli,
McTominay, Pizza. In that order.
Until they say here number 1. And here so crony bono Napoli. We Napoli flew on more McTominay. McTominay story no is so interesting to listen. But
unim say also the ultimately to talk brabo.
Yes. McTominay no oye true Manchester United boy you.
Yeah.
Na life in now about only 2 clubs. Manchester United and Napoli.
Yeah.
Unim say started Manchester United Youth Academy between 2002 to 2017. 2017 and McTominay breaking to Manchester United first team no. But time more to Manchester United Tom McTominay no. Sabre no only gonna so say on nan ho abaye hi. Ti no kan asem kwa ne ntie. Or say it didn't make sense. The entire Manchester United or said this player. Chairman, Mekai 2024 last year na obeko Napoli no. Yedu October. Abrante no every bench board my Manchester United against Brentford. Manchester United were losing the game by 1-0. And McTominay eba game no in the 87th minute. McTominay eba game no. Chairman, 3 minutes to end the game. McTominay eba say 2 goals. Every game by 2 goals to 1 for Manchester United. Manchester United next game was an away game in the Champions League to Galatasaray. Again, McTominay echo as I could say go and making sure say Manchester United and lose game no and my game no pie 3-3. Almost our game new year. Manchester United next game was against Chelsea. Again, they were trailing the game by 1-0. McTominay, chairman, ever bought 2 goals against Chelsea and won the game for Manchester United. And Manchester United winning game no by 2 goals to 1. Mekai in December. Now you bought FA Cup. Abrante no in the league. On the captain Manchester United against Liverpool or Anfield. Game no by 0-0. And one goal. But later in February. Yeba December new year no. Chairman, yeba February. Manchester United echo an away game to Aston Villa. Manchester United were losing the game. They also saved Manchester United no. Now the same as Scott McTominay. Then in the FA Cup, so last year United they winning the FA Cup. When they say FA Cup on their way to the final, at the quarter final, only Liverpool boy. So quarter final no. McTominay SF go in that 4-3 win. Game ni call extra time. Chairman, extra time no on the provided assist. Emma Rashford any game no call 4-3. Emma Manchester United a winning game no a call final. In fact, in the semi final, I think both here Coventry City. Manchester United a winning game 1-0. When the Sasha go Emma Manchester United near the same as Scott. In the final against Man City, Scott McTominay STT game no. Manchester United a winning game no by 2 goals to 1 against Manchester City. Yeah, we season no. Onya Napoli for first choice. Player na Napoli for Peno no. Frosinone for player be a friend Marco Brascianini. And Napoli for Enyano. And then Manchester United wanted to sell to balance their books. And McTominay available in the market. Chairman, Unimska Omneto Abranteno. 25.7 million.
Sana United percent. Omo raises can omo de fande ogati ni.
25.7 million pounds. Player be any obama this quality obama this cheap. Player be any all. There be a doctor for je kase adentina e top player just e ja papa no wono man ko. Ni edu be beka ho. Ball last season no. Manchester United pe Ugati krana nenke Ugati plus escort. Because I think Uja maneko. Because at this price the chairman Manchester United aboka o.
Bro.
Say ka unya ne be 50 million pounds krana at least it makes sense.
Senator no go for Messi Mount on so about.
Messi Mount 55 million pounds.
Messi Mount
55 million pounds. Chairman, we any idea akoye. The entire omo dono ni say chairman in 34 Serie A matches no or 12 goals. The money goals near amazing. He say each of the 12 goals ebaya Abra give me 0-0. I said 12 goals but 12 goals no I said
no she go now now. Because it was go no. I
or down and bob on it to attend.
Okay.
Chairman that
was cross the bar no. Cross the basin. Defender na you know. But look at the technique. This is Scott McTominay. Lami Yama. This is Scott McTominay. And look at the goal. And this time around the same time, right? As an intense, yeah. I don't know. That was how they panned because
Napoli era now dominate Omuji League. It was Maradona's era.
Yeah.
Maradona free honomono. Ebeye Kvaratskhelia. And Vitor Osimhen. But we McTominay era.
And now who ban a Casabio on the bio, the king of Naples. Now McTominay picture that's all.
Obey the king of Naples be a forward player.
Yeah.
Whether a winger, a striker, and I say a number 10. But we on any of them.
Yeah.
McTominay and Rami Mikai Italian article be I'm say McTominay is no more a builder, but Papa friend Antonio Conte are making a raider already.
Yeah.
On the acquires last year, Tama Bola na Jude Bellingham, the ball Mama Real Madrid no. Tama ready just pounce on the loose ball and take advantage of it. And why they love him is that he is the reason why they've won the league. What's the 12 goals there? 12 goals there. Second can share that numbers also be as but 12 goals emu 8. Eba Abra gave me a 0-0. Omu here first goal to kick start their campaign. And I think say he has done an amazing job. He said here, he must call Napoli Napoli, McTominay, and Pisa.
On the boss, that coach 10 whatever sold our best keeper in the EPL and a player who was saving him in difficult games. We leave him to God. Olega Junior, messenger Odiaba Emma, you know. Liverpool is doing business, and trust me, they'll rule the Premier League in the coming years. Kwajo Miles, the rapper, Samuel Ofer Grell. So United made bad business decisions last season, and is the true reflection of their season this year. Kofi used to say, and he's doing well for his country too. Scott is superb.
Yes.
Okay, about the Oyema Scotland and so. Francis Dos also Napoli. All this season, you will see where they will finish. Okay, well, we name that. Nana Kwame PSC Gansani also don't be sarcastic. To now okay, well, I don't know if maybe a follow up on that. Okay, it's some of the messages are about our Facebook. No, it's maybe semenya you know okay, menya messages from YouTube and so and also Eddie Amamu. But Dalimpo, Chairman,
Asana Dalimpo Babano, there's an interesting phenomenon. Chairman, I see across Europe now. Trend medical wire Jumawi. Best Chairman in full argument we. Ubia Oji League last season biano. This season level not dropping. All the leagues. And yet in Kwana level are drop you. Say England levels are dropping. You compare last 2 seasons points are we are the AG League. No chairman we had here. We are last season this season the Premier League. Last season Man City decided the league, you know, 91 points. This year Liverpool 83 points for the league, you know. Last year Arsenal points to win, you know. Chairman ain't good enough to win them the league. Because Man City na 91 points. This one is the Premier League. Yenko any other league be able to subiano. Nienhwe say last year no, nye Premier League 111 drop here. We Inter Milan last year Inter 94. But Napoli at the 82 abeji league, no, a drop in points out Omodiji league, no. Next league, even in Germany, levels are dropping. Even in Germany, Germany, last year, I think Bayer Leverkusen had 90 points. Omodiji league, no. Then they buy me for Ebeji league, no. Chema Omonya the same points now. Bayer Leverkusen the G, no. Trend Yankoi to all the leagues. Levels in drop is Real Madrid 95 last year.
Barcelona 85.
Barcelona na 85 now last year by the second.
Yes.
But this year 85 no are good enough for the league. I didn't try. Real Madrid drop from 95 to 81 points. How many points drop? 14. Oko Germany a similar instance this year. From last year to this year no levels na man for the GD league no ni nyina drop na no na coach Freddy catch there say maybe middle teams na big teams no efa points from home no almost afra say ya de miem say be almost betimi gain points akra enti oko Germany last year Bayer Leverkusen nya 90 points and a GD league no but Bayern Munich for nya 90 points. Bayer Leverkusen for now drop paper. Bayer Leverkusen 90 points last year no DG the German Bundesliga. Bayern Munich this year 82.
10 more points from last
year. Bayer Leverkusen only 90 points no. Chema Enam runs around 69 points.
Well, that's true. Okay, Dalimpo.
Chairman, you can Scott McTominay Dieno. Only so no nya player of the season. Serie A player of the season.
Yeah, overall best.
Yes. And
Manchester United player Omoton no. On Serie A player of the season.
And Chairman Antonio Conte enra NGN nenye easy. Trying to buy me out Antonio Conte some reactions our park ne so no de my e do baby when say players ne tam ne so ai now
I'm going to say a press conference I say after a year post my press conference it was very emotional for Napoli not understandable now share a club president now just say and a club president the baboy on your susau on your team is your players no baby I'm going to spray on team blue that club president the banner spray be the banner to penya like on the club no and not scenes no and the channel so much many almost say after game the players in will be a international assignment it's also much many all the entire matches no gonna who has on born Friday no and I'm again
young king panda on Facebook Gemma was sending message my thing say he has a point I see if it was Pedri who did what Scott has done and Kadim State Ballon d'Or campaign give him.
Of course, it's true. say McTominay for Ballon d'Or.
Serie A player of the season.
McTominay for Ballon d'Or.
Hometown door.
McTominay ball about this season.
You have to be consistent.
He's won the league for Napoli. He's the best player in the Serie A. You are saying
do the other side there. I say Nipani are the Champions League. But Dembele are the Champions League or him.
Say me can't but also about top 10 also them.
Oh yeah, for sure. He's played a winner. And
also top 10
even crazy. I will Kenya from a major league to another major league.
Yeah.
Saying Kabia League Crow coin there for my Ebia Farmers League, we say France Cradia. But
yeah, I'm for the Farmers League. Team I'm going to find out the Champions League.
These things happen once in a blue moon. But when they are Champions League, England team in Ebia, your friends say Spain teams near the Germany for one and Becco fan. They will man no more remember continue. Yeah, so I think he's done it incredibly well. And United need to sit down. No more. What are the reasons? Yeah, players Bahwa. Name is that United to identify very good players though, but for them to map out system and strategy to use them to get benefit, no money. To them say they are not money, but they need to change things, because these same players wherever they go, function there. I think United need to sit down and just solve the problem. So much me antidote to that problem. I think team in the bit to me.
And again, Chairman, another warning. We say team BNO G last year league out team defend it.
And some imagine some
be
very, very careful.
Say a team or challenge Liverpool. Chairman, yes, I go. Or team or challenge Liverpool Arsenal for the past 2-3 seasons. And the team be or GA now Liverpool so in the Premier League, you know, say defending the league now. It is not is unheard of. And I'm because they want to. And I and add your motor City and Gabeka so with the City so and it's a Liverpool and to men defended there. Then 90 league no say Arsenal by Osan
oh,
it's a big club. A club, Chairman, to be in car.
Okay,
them, I mean, yeah, them,
Uncle Finka, Semra or Vimpa.
Man, I said no see and said how many years you bring, but I'm saying I'm fat. And I'm not glad for some mobile. Yeah, I'm here some Napoli tough time on the moment. I'm saying, hey, to me, intershare one. Napoli is a go. I have my pressure Napoli. And as a Napoli, so they were playing without their money. Not man, because of the record. I'm game money Palmer boy. There was a penalty over 10 in the Gofan to Koibaya.
We a trivia there. Only say Cagliari goalkeeper no demino. A Napoli for player Obolun. Premier League na Chairman, you don't play against Timor. So you lone player, I don't play against your mother club. Yeah. Se bibi kofa goalkeeper no sika kre bi nanka oye mistake and a goal or concede goal la ka by this time you renew minutes into it say oye Napoli player obo loan for Cagliari no and wa boa Napoli etimi league no chama onum say enka a big story a lone player Napoli lone player playing against Napoli then committed a blunder, then because of that blunder Napoli wins the league. Ka discussions ni na no be centered around the goalkeeper. me assure say I'm running Premier League say a lone player can play against the other club no. Maybe the Serie A no must begin to think about it and introduce that.
Yeah. Because the essence of giving you a loan, no, and they said I want to strengthen the other teams to play against my rivals.
Yeah.
And
as a lone player no, say only me about any player. Muntia because me what yama ebia metimenya undue advantage. When me player.
And a baby cross loan baby Kofan say Raheem Sterling the Arsenal 100,000. That Chelsea diaka. It imagine say Chelsea ni Arsenal bo. Na Raheem Sterling Chelsea doesn't chang and be on not have Chelsea. I'm a Chelsea and league now. All the points. It's any sadia and you can so Obotiano crab but congratulations to Napoli. I don't know any known Napoli fan our organ had there but young congratulate you.
But chairman, Napoli Antonio Conte or the first manager what he did 3 different clubs Aje Scudetto Ebin Sida Italian Serie A nim say one manager did 3 different clubs Aje Scudetto also 2 captains Anna chairman Oma winning Scudetto the Diama Napoli the Partenope Azuris 2 captains Di Lorenzo AJ the last time Omoje that was 2023 and 2025 who you on only free wa Diego Armando Maradona and so 1990 1987 and so 18J Edema Napoli but chairman Enra na Napoli eji womanino yanshe Inter Enra na almost stadium we are not players no say Christian hwe Inter players no Enra now Omaya very disappointed after say we winning anka we free say ebia Napoli be drop points no and no mu winning but obi Oma winning sunko a omu players no and so e feel very very disappointed and no na Inter and so e ya reho sempa and ewo Inter ewonom enti chairman images ni bi no
yeah chairman content
it's just like winning why you won your game. They would have hoped to win the league. It was the first goal was scored by Stefan de Vrij. Yeah. We second de Vrij. We second. Shady. Mamate. You know, Bambom Kwazan and Zanu free. Ba Holland ba. Netherlands ba. Mamwai. Stefan de Vrij. We second de Vrij. Stefan de Vrij. Whatever. Honestly, goal. Max, what happens? Okay.
Yeah. Conte is only 55 years old.
Very young.
Yeah, he's just 55. I think he was born in 69. He was born in 69. 50.
Age group.
Yeah, but he started a coaching very early because we are called 19-year career in coaching. And so no Jai born in Bonano. It was at Juventus and now he was the captain. I think for about 6 or so years, and he won a lot of titles with them.
Oh yeah, he even won the Champions League.
And it was the '94 World Cup in Accra. Italy, Azzurri scored final. Brazil, Yomo frame were USA. Now he was part of the team. And a Euro 2000 so to make a bowl, but of course they got to the final, couldn't win. Then those managers now on bobo no more a lot of laurels are no nimbo no so born. I think some better coaches now from they also win a lot of trophies. Ebisa Guardiola money adina. Ebisa Carlo, you know Carlo Ancelotti was also a hell of a player. Onimbo ne bopa because I remember there was this time almost Real Madrid by 4 goals today in the semi-final of the champion. Chema Goa Ancelotti saying ball no nimbo. So Conte, outside all this doing, what coaches Spurs, Atalanta, Juventus, Chelsea, Napoli. Also what coach there, even Italian national team before the Azuris. And since Wakofa Napoli. In the chairman, the guy has a lot of things because also to me, two players be a chairman. Oba Chelsea J League now his top player was Diego Costa. Diego Costa some tokwasa. It's only ball one season or more 4 out and no turn. And chairman using Lukaku to get results or pen. I think this manager is here. He's a very good manager. On the Becca said Tottenham many ambitions because or her born up players nebon why yet man the obey bia as a boys nankasa or many ambitions and no movie as so. He's a serial winner, and I think at a 55, the chairman is going to win a whole lot. I think the Champions League, any baby or the initials or Hono Nyanji. So I think if he's able to win that one, because as a player, he won the champion with Juventus too. So he's a very good
I think teams should start Manchester United, no more should managers be saying. Where managers be saying? Maybe I don't know some. I can't put it one thing. Also, 200 million.
Yeah.
200 million for a next season, summer transfer, summer transfer. Or so strengthen the squad, no different Scudetto. No one farmer now. Oh, resign.
Exactly.
And Napoli can raise revenue by selling Victor Osimhen. Say Victor Osimhen is still their player. Victor Osimhen is hot in the market. Me also say teams are considering in an striker. Victor Osimhen comes to mind. Victor Osimhen can beat man half of the money now we're expecting.
100 million.
And obeti media mano. And what say Inter Milan for players nisu. Chairman, they enya no mulusu league no.
They lost.
Omulusu league ni last week. Sa draw no boy na. Oman capitalizing on the Lazio. Sa draw no mulusu league no. Say if they had won that match now, they took advantage of Napoli's slip. Ebe lead you.
They quite refuse 3 games against
Bologna and
Roma no mulusu Bologna.
Yes.
And as I draw no ball against Lazio more back sana Lazio then. Okay, for Lazio then count. When you drop these points,
it's hard for each other.
Because you have a game to play just on Saturday, next week.
The entire 2 games, you know, actually, they were able to recover because Napoli super drop you 2 games to us, and now we win back. We win back on 3 points. To when Napoli drew our first game, you know, and Inter win here, and closely from 3 points to 1 point. Then the next game, you know, Napoli will draw again. Napoli draw, you know. Na Inter Milan win ya and Kobesa ne ho e de akọ 1 point gap.
Yeah.
So when you say 1 point advantage last week na and ka on fa de Napoli be ne nra ne ho. Chairman ko oji league no. And baby omulusu league ni pa no sa draw no ball no last weekend no. Even time game no ko 2-2 no. Marco Anatovic and Meka. Enya glorious opportunity. 90 plus 4 minutes. When you have opportunity, no game near 2-2, win the game and give advantage to Inter Milan. Now not of it, and so flap is our opportunity, no. And I don't think they lost the league and they lost the league last week.
5 games are on we need be so kaya. O the Champions League near the crab around that time. That time Granada League nanka umaje. That's a touram ni prior no. And now call that run now that was the time Nema we closing in by 5. But Shema say and now Chris Oka there is a thin line between a treble and trophyless. They need to forget and look up there because Senya BK Muso Baki PhD some major trophy for the first time. And I'm trophyless a bank of Obi there. Men count him with him because almost intercontropless Okroma said he bed Okromano and I think say Marcus Thuram Suprano a homo and to some extent so Martinez so injury to me but whether or not Napoli also deserve to be there. They really fought their heart out and big up to Lukaku wherever you are. It doesn't matter the Obiabeka King Luka and yes is such a mobile born every pro king. The only player I have read King here or Pelepe. It's the fact they are friend of king. 88 goals for the country. Okay. Player was say 88 goals for the country Belgium. Still we look down upon him. Chairman or League or call your friend is saying Inter or call Europa League final no Mulusie. They went to the Champions League final again. Chairman Mulusu Champions League final almost or no nae. And so Europa League ne said the modern body he was the best player in that season. Europa League.
And maybe put some respect on the name.
More fire. Look, Ken Luka.
Put some respect on that name.
Ken Luka. Chamoni. Not the in the first touch, but after that, they were excellent players.
But we can goal or share now. To pick the ball from the center. Your ball born man.
Defender no so asa. Yerimina, me taking it away from Lukaku by Yerimina, you defender, and Lukaku says SS Aguna and can't find Yerimina. Yerimina from Barcelona player. I know. You're talking by our role on the Nas was on the baby this or the defeat, at touch grass. You see Yerimina, so boy everything kakra. We no fair more. If no players. Na that player no one go buy.
Okay, darling boy.
Yeah, we are with Italy one of na. Clubs are J Scudetto no graph no. Meaning say Trent the Bema ya. But someone Super Copa no AC Milan and Napoli bebo. Teams are just Scudetto nini.
I said the old ladies, of course. Trent was the old ladies are 38 times. AC Milan 19 now. Inter Milan 19, Genoa 9, Bologna 7, women home. Okay, wait a minute, because Torino 7, Napoli 4, and Roma and so 3. Into next that's
Chairman.
I think this should be Lazio, yeah. Yeah, Lazio.
9 different clubs.
9 different clubs, Naji. But all the same, 9 different clubs in here. The old ladies are still, you know. Also one about
AC Milan. The Rosenaries and AC
Milan about Bologna, sorry. Bologna, you know, AC Milan didn't go as well. AC Milan didn't go as well. They agree that day. The better go both teams.
But what is it to say? Omo Kwakofa Antonio Conte. Omo so man contract till 2028. No man JBB man is so me
Exactly.
Aye.
Juve.
Ono so how we go Juve in team. No team.
Oh boy.
Any team.
Yeah. And was our coach you are crowd AJ capture. 6
a league title or 5 in Italy no. And 3 were for age.
And I think say so man with Juve no man attention ko Euro. Because Juve are call for more Europe ache.
Yeah.
And some clubs are more call for a game no.
And then from replace your board Juve. Now when we go
Oporia banana. I think so or bet me mama because Juventus the omu team almost so those charisma man call for omu poly crowd, so I really want them to come up again.
But Tottenham parade in a basso. Now Postecoglou
Papa be akwa kwenye parade
hey chairman
na
no any part
chairman obi sini dan ya ona abeche na don ko chairman wo dan please a bit me to chairman ko sa da wo ya on to menka on una nim proud una udi opekura wo nkoma enti mo ni pictures no
o to andika bia
yeah
so wunji wani
there because na chairman ka be
bia ye be party o enti obi an na level
I said Dali Bonya for 15.
Okay.
Hey.
I 15 bear no. Because on talk about. Say they be me for convention.
Girls are first 9 years girls net
levels Arsenal na G SA Cup here e bia nkanya big deal mamo. Say bia Manchester United kwa na G nkanya big deal. Say Man City na G SA Cup here nkanya big deal. Real Madrid enkoji SA Cup here enye parade enye big deal. But you're talking about Spurs.
Trophies on my job, more kind of 2 shape.
You can't get the kayo on your parade.
Say, I didn't know when you're parade.
And the
trophy.
Mami try the teams who are Man City, Arsenal, Liverpool, United, no. Omoji year for cup on your parade.
On the Manchester United crack can say Omoji na Omonya parade.
I'm can not
because
for some of your parade.
Yeah, we have.
I will say, would you have a parade? So,
every man has got the right to decide for his own destiny. Yes, parade. As na promotion them, no problem. The Munjibie. Munjibi na mojina monye parade mamas ye na parade chairman tenya ofe
a trophy no crowd value chairman yenfa trophy no value ntonchen dey na trophy na ayama team no. The reason why they would jubilate is say but for this trophy and kiye hu mo Champions League next disastrous season but for this trophy what you say Nenka omo the last time they won European Cup was 41 years ago 1984. So oko long years no now ntimi any European Cup bia now be the second tier cup now you jubilate even Real Madrid they can say the kings of European football no echo 41 years no any Champions League now after 41 years obeji the Europa Cup now they will jubilate what I say and you are talking about Spurs not a trophy crown or moji the last time they won a trophy no 17 years ago. So put the value of the trophy aside. Near sure there's a trophy in there. I break a generational case. And I said, I never mean you guys are more. A trophy and common sanka. As you speak now, next year, bought a European Super Cup. Come on. And this is
Tottenham versus
PSG and
big match. And
they are playing the Champions League. Magic Cup for the first time in 17 years. European Cup for the first time in 41 years. That be na mobem.
Almost Champions League no so Arsenal san read. You know almost so almost person expect because almost pass now. Champions League.
wo
say wow dey
born 9 players go
no dey born late to mo ko say Madrid na mo say mo come be ama me ka say Madrid team na nyentia
but who the Madrid dem cry wo they so now we team wait
oh say here bebo
but it was nice jubilations
but Angie
see the kit man. He's right at the back of the bus as well and rightly so as well. Escorted by police as they make their way down the high road. And just listen to the noise.
Okay, we are Tottenham on the streets of North London, on the street of Tottenham. Honano, almost shall from Edmonton, one in the Moenjo corner bar. About Bidus, about 7 sisters on here. Germany, Germany.
Space for biggest fan.
Oh yeah, His Excellency.
Nanado Danko Akufo-Addo. Oh yes. Express. Sorry, Dr. Baumia Express for.
I didn't know more kotena hona.
Express supported. Now only in a way ship delay for me.
Ship delay so
ship delay 1 Nanado 2 Dr. Baumia 3 meme 4. And now we only meme 4. The audio I am with ya we. Na mo team mo Jacob. Oh dear ya Jacob. Number GB
Ange Okasai na nensem no owie no kura de mani je ho minim se bia ba wo de ntie Ange Postecoglou nensem o de tuja.
And I love all of them heroes and they did it all for you because you deserve it. This club deserves it. And I'll tell you something, I'll leave you with this. All the best television series, season 3 is better than season 2.
This is what it was so interesting. I was saying, okay, and they laughed. But I did it for you. Now fast, now boys, yeah. We are say, I'll leave you with this. All the best TV series. Season 3 is always better than season 2. Say what I say?
Yeah, but
your culture will say next year is going to be better than
this year.
The second season at Omi.
Proverbially or by time, Mamus Akimi because next year. Yes. Why the trophy? No more every reason to sack him.
Oh, but so to be drew quarter final of the Champions League. Okay.
Quarter final don't do.
Tottenham. Easy cry. That's the Champions League, chairman. Arsenal have been to the final while they lost it. We've also been to the final while we lost it. But yeah, best system.
Most of them we have blessed Premier League team back open on bless. On bless it we start with team and one Manchester. And above the
Bissouma so say mama born or boy no.
Son best at most teams.
Son no just say you go start it. Tottenham want to go start.
No way price.
On the safe on the phone go and team members that. David.
EPL neighbor so. Na Nottingham Forest any Chelsea game no. So what here? Gary Neville almost in stadium. Gary Neville almost banning no.
Why is
Nottingham Forest almost banning no? Because wakoka say ti omo president no. Enti mane ma ho. Enti ehun no. They say ani bravo chairman.
Basan go for no say member amenko. Na me nu gweni. Them become easy word really high already.
Almost someone to be processed.
Now, Chairman, I know now near and the story porn lady girl the this adult movie porn. And no bar be make you or bar no more friend no mu yini PA. So they take it or mu yini PA for your song. Girl no could say or per se on it so mo ya de on it member be 100 a be shooting movie or and I'm correct and no mu yini PA so from money. So me or your support and them say they all cannot think for no more hard. Now one man owner no cry. Ultimately park no bisa coach me na match o had na Lucia.
I know you issue iPhone 12 with iPhone.
That be say 8 plus.
8 What is you be on fancy phones? Obi awade of fancy. So be o rich man be on fancy cars.
Yes. Be fancy have buildings.
Yes, we also fancy having a lot of buildings. We all fancy designers. Oh, and yes, we only be even say, Obi o ni nyina bi but or baako a otai na yi on sa. Scandinavia or cars me bring.
Or your pepper.
But Obi had a need to car so car we abaso to be car we abaso to be. So we say pa, say we fancy cars now. Me nyanya sky di to be no. Ampa. Now we dream kai. GX 550 new one, Lexus.
Keep dreaming.
I'm seriously dreaming about that car. Na nyame adom na $1 ba na eba from $1 be do be 5. Can it onye di o?
Okay.
Because I'm between $60,000 to $80,000 in the US. It means that I know your money.
Yeah.
I just said $1 about 10 grand. Say 80,000, say 800,000 Ghana cedi.
Yeah.
So $1 about 5, 400,000.
4 billion.
And they say nka mu nyina nka mo to biama.
Die na yetimo ye keka bo mato sakade.
Una auto no ato na get one na maya na.
Nka we say pa we say cause Friday say birthday say we hadu bia fro say Lexus for shop ko jibako. Kan fe. Now for the LTNS governor the man nantia me who here
that's around here.
You don't have first man out on perform. Who's your boy? Messi no gold plated more.
Yeah, or the Argentina players.
Obu are never decide no. Obu on there watches. And since Caribbean you know watch or over $200,000.
Me whether they $5 million.
Me say obu nyina watches $25,000.
Okay.
And for Rolex, you know. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Check it down upon only because about 10 cedis need 20 cedis and that's how they
need no bonus say I know here.
Apart from watches, no who shoes. Yes, my men not Tony Crew no. When you go on more 2 years, you don't know. I don't know. Bra. We see what I'm probably be. Tate Ghana. We 3 million or 10.
See, I'm not saying for us to buy against Chelsea. And I'm going to win the game. But Champions League football next season. You try to my table. Now you're dissecting the year. You have a table, EPL table. Now MY because Chelsea points or Nottingham Forest points or we're just like a final.
Yeah.
Obi a destiny
Chelsea want to win.
If Chelsea want to play the Champions League now, they have to win.
But Chelsea can lose and still play the Champions League, depending say Manchester United be Aston Villa amomo.
Okay. Manchester United they go to be amomo.
Make scenarios. Liverpool ni Arsenal.
So Liverpool, Arsenal and Man City.
There be Man City
here draw.
Yeah, Man City will need a draw.
A draw to cement.
There is no way Aston Villa lose in the second position. In the event that Man City win here, Man City be 71. But look at the goal difference.
Yeah.
Arsenal goal difference of plus 34.
This is a Man City 8.
Which is extremely impossible. And 8-0 no krano it depend say Arsenal so be losing the game.
Yeah, okay.
It's Arsenal second position is secured. Man City 68 points. Or ball away to a Fulham. Man City here win or here winner or no be any asem.
Yeah.
Man City draw Chemobeko 69. So Man City echo 69 the goal difference no Ebeka 26 1. Newcastle winner or 69. Newcastle goal difference 22. Chelsea winner Chelsea goal difference no and Chelsea no 69 na bia. By goal difference no depending on our results the goal difference M1 cra no Aston Villa. That is why Man City bought draw. Man City guarantee say our ball top 5 in the Premier League because Aston Villa may win. Aston Villa win that's a City ball draw. City 69. Aston Villa win here. Aston Villa 69 but Aston Villa goal difference just minus +9. What I say? So I did bet me Aston Villa about Champions League. They say chairman Aston Villa for a win. Then expect Nottingham Forest to beat Chelsea.
Aston Villa to win and expect that Chelsea lose.
Chelsea lose. And Chelsea be draw.
It means Aston Villa can even win and still not play the Champions League.
Yes, they will.
Sorry, Nottingham Forest.
Yeah.
Nottingham Forest beat Chelsea at 68. But they had dynamics. Now say share, say City share, Newcastle share. Now Nottingham Forest share Chelsea. Now Aston Villa so share. I just say Aston Villa rather will play in Europe.
Yes.
Chelsea and Nottingham Forest will lose out.
Yes.
This weekend will be a weekend of goals. I want to try goals.
Enti you know
Premier League go better pa.
But him there a Newcastle Manchester City airbo away to Fulham. Destiny Kromangasa draw that game and play in the Champions League. Newcastle airbo home to Everton. Chairman, only say Eddie Howe, the more promising £3 million. So the Newcastle qualify for Champions League. Chairman, me a managers so when a wonderful season. You did how become at least or the trophy.
He's been consistent
for the first time in 71 years.
He's been consistent.
And just Carabao Cup and also Newcastle potentially ever top 4. Eddie Newcastle ever a return to the Champions League again. The Akane say on last game a fear to Everton. They simply have to win that game and make sure say a Newcastle ever a top 4. They mami medical kind last week. Any Chelsea, any Nottingham Forest game, you know. Chairman, on dynamics. So Nottingham Forest for Chelsea. Nottingham Forest for no more 68, 65 points, you know. Chairman, but 68. Beside Chelsea home. What I say? So Chelsea MP Obia Inwa Ompe Obia advantage and an away game to air Nottingham Forest, you know. Chelsea for the destiny crown on Ankasansem. No win is our game, you know. Win that game and make sure say Chelsea air ball air Champions League football air next season. But Chelsea can lose and still play the Champions League by say on best supporting Manchester United. I'm a Manchester United, say Aston Villa amomu. So Manchester United Aston Villa. So Aston Villa Ebeka 66 points now. But Omuka 66 points now. Aston Villa goal difference, you know, because they will lose, you know. Goal difference is better. Chelsea lose here. The goal difference, you know, the points be 66 now. But the goal difference, you know, Chelsea can lose and still play in the Champions League. Depending say Manchester be favor by beating it my friend Aston Villa. But the can. Until before into Manchester United, so say on say Aston Villa. So to make sure say one can control your destiny, no, and the game now way to air Nottingham Forest, you know. Chelsea simply have to win and make sure say they are qualifying for the Champions League next season.
No, Espirito Santo say Omobesha Chelsea. Hey, aye. Say any braba Chelsea there. They are Nottingham Forest for any Brene the chairman. A bit difficult. But chairman.
I asked him Christian idea as him bro. Ejai. I say baby, I mean my dream no one. Say we make us a GX5 team. Ono so the dream the vets. Over by
I'm penny for you couldn't in so you move to more level. No. Into would dream this academy, me dream no can at me say. It is a jari dream ne face na and this dream ne be am so mekano set ye piasa maso so dream ne and kano now you to be what teacher man dey straight
every one stage akọ so they know we o park here na ma
okay
chama morim o say club owners no any supporters the castle onkwa obeko I don't know.
No, I'm not going to go. So I said, I'm going to go. My uncle, which I zongo.
Papa, no. Chama me entering them, no. Or say, Omukase, Onqua.
No,
Mediama.
Hey, darling Paul.
Sir.
I'm so down.
Mediama, Chama. Say, Obeko, Ontena.
Okay.
Nama you fans no at all.
Okay.
I'm not the right guy. I will go in the next day without any conversation about compensation. But I will not quit again. I'm really confident on my job. And as you can see, I will not change nothing in the way I do things. In the future, is I'm not going to talk about the future because tonight we need to deal with the loss in the pain of losing this match. What I can say that I think was clear we were the better team, but then we managed not to score again, and that is really hard to win football matches. But the guys tried everything to win the game. The future will have time to assess everything.
Simon,
where and some of the two after Lucy Tottenham final, I know we could be sad to say, see, or didn't you do it to and or the answer the two.
So we resign we a man compensation bia. Only how much it cost Manchester United by sacking Ten Hag and by replacing him with this coach. Almost sacking Ten Hag, you know, almost 14.5 million pounds to Ten Hag and in the backroom staff. Amorim no under contract with Air Sporting. Manchester United needed to buy him out of contract by paying 11 million. Into almost like Ten Hag, no, 14.5. Only coach we eba no, 11 million. And on cost United 25.5 million pounds. If they have to sack him, because coach we eba no, Chama was signed long contract. And about just half of a season. And to also how much would the compensate Ten Hag no, ebe much more than say almost like this coach. And Manchester United will wish some person will they wish then Konakasa resigning. So resigning there, you are free. You are not paying any compensation. By the invert that Manchester United decide to sack him, another compensation. And United will not do that mistake.
Round way kakra. In England, I think sitting in Newcastle game, you know, for me, I think it's 100% for me.
100%
that the teams are going to win. Because City need to win to kick on with the champion. Not forgetting about the BCBR, they will be in the Champions League. And I think Newcastle, so for the work they've been able to put in, winning at home to play in the Champions League or to get the brightest of chance. If you said these teams are there, of course, come pay Liverpool there, but on Magic League in area, you know, it's a bit. Say Nottingham, Chelsea game, say it's a bit 50s, like you are saying. So for me in England, I think sitting in Newcastle at the Hawaii, okay. In Spain, no. I think Real Madrid versus Sociedad because the last game of the season, and if you say Mbappe might want to get the goals to fight for the European Golden Boot. Of course, for now, no. Go can petition the obeje, but Golden Boot because of Jokeres or no number of goals as does, but because of the coefficient needs Mbappe to me a goal or two obetuno. Sansona Salah swing a goal or two obetuno. And also players like that, they always want to win something. And say Real Madrid and Jeffrey Crano to make Noah. It will cry him a good season. And I will share Sociedad forming it because the last 5 games, Chema one winning 1, I draw 1, no more lose 3. Or they call Madrid home being the last. I think Madrid will beat them. I think 1.40, that is good. But actually in our the relegation side on, Espanyol will be home to Las Palmas. Las Palmas already relegated. Espanyol here win to stay. I think say
it's their destinies in their own hands.
I don't really think that they're too difficult for them. They might not score too many because they are not a team almost go, but all the 1-3-5. Yeah, pennies are Christian Modia, but maybe I won't. Which may have under 4.5 goals. Yes, also which may have 5 goals in this game, and that give you like 1.36, 1.65 with under 4.5 and 1.65 odds.
Hey,
and now win here 1.35 or something.
And
they can, and I'm saying I'm to me, I come up a bigger because they are not a team that can slow. Chris a bit me for 1-3 just a win. Now Leganes since we home to Valladolid. And the sports by can Espanyol Leganes na fighting your best surviving. But Obia need to get a win. No more hope is a then a basi. And Obi Obenya win Obenya ni be a possibility so be can be higher. So Leganes you a must win because we know about 40. And that's
okay. Real Madrid
Espanyol win here. Leganes be your month. Leganes on Valladolid never. Valladolid are already relegated. And I'm sure so almost I'm not seeing too many goals though, but Ombese over 1.5 on 1.50. But so call under 4.5 so 1.66. But of course they are going to get a win. Madrid I still feel they are going to win. And Celta Vigo so no.
Madrid they go against Real Sociedad.
Sociedad forming your Sherman. The form is not good because when we knew 1, I draw 1, no more lose 3 in their last 5. And no more quite way to Madrid. They had the last game of the season. Maybe Mbappe would want to make a statement by getting goals to win the European Golden Boot, so they will put up a fight. So I said Madrid or more give it up. In our last penultimate game, you know. Oh, tell me even red card by credit were fighting no moon to me. Say they didn't give her. They still fought and got 2 goals back. So I'm sure say at home no more advice. But so now more match in the main come. I'm never about. Goals. Maybe I'll be why you talk of goals because over 2.5 big to me. Say now, Osha Italy. Roma quite away to Torino. Let's say my Roma Sepe Obebo Champions League into Obese. Because already teams are more form in the power. Torino are already safe. So they might not need the points that much. Of course, I don't interest or more Mombebo. But so Roma shall win pay. Possibly so Obebo Champions League higher into on the agro cra.
Roma shall
or bet me about Champions League. Depending on what is going to happen at our table. But it's like, me the table, not Mame Italy. Table project Italy the man pacho. Enti obe to me trend media ama say Jaria mame Serie A table no be chama Bacheni. On AS Roma bi omoda. They are playing Torino. Torino they are more safe already or more down.
Hey, now so sure we got Champions League.
So to me, sir, possibility of getting Champions League.
I saw sure no. Hoping that Juventus against Venezia. And I say, on also I said Juventus ever slip here.
Yeah, and Juventus quite with Venezia and also Onyan survive. And Juventus is a team I maintain job with, especially when they are playing away. So if Roma wants to play in the Champions, all they need to do is to at least is to win. So being a chance to play the Champions, they are so winning. When we need their on Champions League. In that Roma beat me akoshe Torino away, and they know because Roma are also in form. Now Lazio after drawing 2-2 with a friend is saying Intano, Chema almost be or more than either say Conference League, Europa League, or even Champions League, depending on the outcome of the matches here, Bebo. Ain't he playing at home to Lecce? Lecce ends by
Atalanta. In fact, Napoli, Inter, Atalanta, almost secure Champions League spot. Now I got one slot, and Juve was 67, AS Roma was 66, Lazio 65. It's Omomi and Sano. And we wait 20. So Juventus slip here. Then the two Rome-based clubs will battle it out.
With a win or champion. And champions motivation here huge. So I think Roma will win. They will beat Torino. Lazio so for what they did against Inter, playing at home against Lecce, because our conference Lecce, now we have Europa League bar a step further. Every team would want to play in the Europa than the conference. But maybe a Europa and Mano conference is good to go. The same way every team would want to play in the Champions League than the either Europa or also the Conference League. So here they are going to fight to see if you bet me a bomb or getting to the Champions or to do Champions no more Europa League. Chairman. So Moka ho ewo Conference League that will also be okay. So with that one, they need to get a win. But Juve the say omo kwa away to Venezia. Chairman Venezia for no more hard. And Juve are playing now. Of course, Juve crank. I'll bet me make me a straight to win. But on we a team be a chairman. I mean time job when you almost a crow more break. It's a double chance for Juventus, their chairman. And I'm not sure they are going to lose this game. And almost a team, a chairman. You don't know when they are going to score too many. At there be because of too many. No Marcos a few. Because of few are no much too many go. So their team are highly unpredictable. So, but I think they are not going to win. To be on the safer side, I think they are going to get a double chance in there. Into Italy, so these are the teams. About more and more every any day. So Atalanta so every or no show one show be pick it test sports now about champions. This is how table no so look here around here.
Okay, Maminya correction we just work akwasi sapon sapi on YouTube. I say hello, good morning, team. Sir Christian said Antonio Conte was the last manager who got Chelsea FC a trophy. That is not correct. Sarah Mikaya, league. The last time Chelsea won the league, Antonio Conte in 2016-2017. Beyond that, I said 2021 Chelsea beat Champions League. But my reference was just to the league. So the last time at Chelsea G League, was Antonio Conte to Command Americano, in reference to just the league, but not in all competitions.
Okay, well, thank you for that correction.
Chairman, and Spain na yadin komoni bi oho. But good news at the Liverpool fans no. Say from faith anya ka kire Liverpool since Liverpool no peso oko. Eti chama say
Liverpool you won Liverpool ana. I said you from pound.
Jeremy from pound so ba. Omo mienu nyina omo ba. Ai. Enti eno so no ntim komo start but Arsenal so Marcel Shafane Andra Beta start edin komo ni nyina ne se mo pe Benjamin Sesko Leipzig
Sesko there ba
ana mo se monitor Victor Gyökeres move no Gyökeres enti eno so eno no but chairman enra ewo bal debebas chairman Carlo Ancelotti anya say goodbye to players no enra after training Trent Bamiashe training na Carlo Ancelotti chairman boys no oni omo kasa and o catch omo say the oko nyame ya adoma next season mu no and chairman mayentie enkomo no
enkomo no how
yeah
okay inti
mejor club del mundo.
Yes, ne bomb on semana sa.
I know we no hagi Luka Modric.
Yes. But Chairman, make it say Luka Modric. It's likely say on Sobeko.
Okay.
Obe free Bobo coding.
I know on your corner what the kaga zoko.
Aye. Enti
Obi awade statement here in Ababontin.
Yes, because Enra na ononso aircraft players ne now for 4102B say next season omo. And Chairman, Vinicius Junior Edin Sembi by about Carlo Ancelotti. Or say, thank you, mister. You are the best. Since you arrived in Madrid, my life has changed, both as a player and as a person. You gave me confidence. You made me grow, and you've always been by my side, both on and off the pitch. Enti, Vinicius and some of them are Carlo Ancelotti and other Gule, and so Ekasai say at the time I buy Papa ne Jennifer so. And then the 20 players so Edomun Semno Mana Enti Carlo the chairman Yenya next season.
Okay, Maxwell, why you know we can say any man on what's it Juventus
Juventus double chance.
Juventus has now again.
Lazio Roma.
Venezia fund does it.
Or down. I think they are 17 balls, so they are surviving, so they also need a point to survive.
This how much is no problem.
And as Juve so want to also play in the Champions League. Juve Champions League.
So why don't you give them a double chance?
Double chance.
Worst case scenario, they may have a draw.
A draw. They might even win, but team may try. But I think Lazio only Roma there. Lazio playing at home with Lecce there for what they did against Inter. And Romans no more form. So then Chris Walker about coach and what he's been able to do. I think so. And Espanyol. Any your friend saying Leganes and Real Madrid will also give me a win. Now City Bema me win. Not Newcastle. But maybe England they may far too much City in Newcastle. Or more can the Toby.
Barcelona Bilbao Yenko goals.
There goes. They be over 2 points.
No crown no baby. You are uncle. And somebody's coming up and remember. Baby uncle but Real Madrid win and I'm dim through mama.
So
okay.
So
somebody Buffy.
Oh Buffy last
game of the season Ancelotti so farewell game there's a motivation for them.
Okay.
What I say and into no minimum
cross the no board draw guy. Cross Tony Cross last game.
But nanya we.
They home. Away. I think they played no they home.
And what was the relevance?
There was no relevance. No more in
Chairman, I think last game on both they will wish them come back this season with on a winning note.
Okay.
And a season of saying goodbye. And I say Pepe Reina and so say goodbye to football.
And sadly the record no they say goodbye.
Why that goes Pepe Reina that Liverpool and Kupia also no one assist second goalkeeper the Makomo.
Yeah.
And then Roman fair win no Oman better go post but unfortunately and Pepe Reina ekudi is a red card now. Pepe Reina free Montenra Pepe Reina so retire from a football. Chama this season we also na Thomas Muller and so free by Munich. This season we are and Modric and Ancelotti and so free Real Madrid. Takoye season several players chairman the same season and Kevin De Bruyne and so free Man City. Takoye season be the last 10 years. Either coaches and now players are or man lighting up the premier the world football no. Either said they are moving from their class and I said they are retiring from a football. Chama obia or retire bia no betimi season bia and a moment bia obetimi their Kaiser players no. And I think we can only wish them farewell. Me bompa say me hu Luka Modric be 5 years later. Say Luka Modric coach because I say players retire and channel me coach so. What I say, what retire 2 or 3 4 years later then they become a coach. Maybe one day ebe hu Luka Modric back into the game either as a coach and in any capacity biana chairman or no so betimi be pair for me. But I am so much scared for Bayer Leverkusen. Chama yedu muja o.
Omo top players nyina.
O yedu muja.
Omo from coach. Say omo the Ten Hag. Ba omo top player man. Omo Jano don go to player. Omo ba go salo bi team.
Coach ko Flanvers nso dia wan Man City a oboko Liverpool. Jeremy Frimpong enso eko. Wan bia from na Jonathan Tah enso any Bayern Munich funso no is almost decided. Team na chema omo de be won this last season. Eko undefeated in the German Bundesliga. Eko undefeated in the Europa Cup until say omudru final Emma Atalanta show no last year near kind of best team chama say is Ankomowi say the best team of last season no na me na kameto aba Leverkusen because I dey omoye no na unthinkable but coach yes ejuma no players yes ejuma no chama etutu team no se dey abasa and maybe they may not get to that level again. Coach ko defender ko attacking midfielder na ko and right back Abranche friend Jeremy Frimpong ko ye kra Barcelona kra no sa Alex Grimaldo no so left back no obetima betena we echi they said obi e player bi acha me enko honom because team no dey omugu na anisa omugu
okay, you're wrapping up now. You're referee because you're about to share Ghana Premier League.
Yeah, so just a little on Peperina.
Okay,
he's one of the goalkeepers Chama lucky in their career because say what the all the Liverpool, I know a third choice of the Spanish national team. Saying Casillas Nebia Valdez, Nkai cry ye. So I think say he's one of the guys who has there, and he's been there around for a long time. But I say Drew because for you free in the class say he's not there. And some heard that Spain team normally call World Cup 2010 called Gna. For me, who any other squad, but I don't think that there is any national team on the squad. Aji Walker and so assemble squad are much stronger. Even in the goalkeeping department, Peperina or bench. Victor Valdez will be na Ike Casillas Eda. Tell me, all these keepers will be fitting up to really lead the team here. What they did with their team. Look at what he did with Liverpool in the Champions League era. Even Valdez, what he also did with Barca. Then Casillas Crowdy and now Odi heard the outfield players. So I think say he's hugely when he had a lot of success in his career. But the only thing I'm man is shine Ambano. So BP that time and now these two keepers were there. Man national team a bit limited.
Okay, also Chairman, Real Madrid won Copa del Rey in 2011 and celebrated with an open top bus.
Yeah, exactly.
And eventually broke the trophy because Barca had dominated them in that era. So they needed there was a need for that victory parade. Okay.
Good morning, Chamu. Efrem Kubawan from Kubawan Enterprise, FNM. Manchester United as many marks or because as a player you need to adapt. But also adapt to coach in the system. No, Dimarco as a man Christian. Dimarco waiting up left back on any day. Any day Dimarco. They hear so coach no instructions. No, a very restricted player and two. In zone, anyhow you want him to be. Manchester United, Jai Scott McTominay, Amana Napoli no Jai Anthony no. Coaches no are adapted to the player's strength. And a player and also a tier coach and they said this is what my coach wants from me. They are excelling. Anthony excel or Robertis. McTominay says how do you call it? Serie A player of the season. Which implies coach no be strong. But United players no as all my too rigid. They don't want to adapt to the coach's strategy and systems. And that's it.
Well, thank you very much for your voice note and very, very, valid point. Yeah, very valid points raised, very matured, discussions, views. Who should adapt to?
Coaches adapt to players, and our players adapt to coaches. And maybe I don't even coach Freddy. We need to have that proper discussion. Say one adapt to wine. Who you coach now, but so we player no the strength and play to the strength. And now player no so we coach now all bano the star. And you player must rather adapt to the style of the coach. And we need to have that conversation.
Okay.
Mr. Kankam, me pacho me did the or say ata. Inimia obedi. Like I said, free achuma fuase. O pure mobile mapa. Titani Mr. Maxwell, the Metro voice of the Nami who they may. The voice of them say on Antonio Moncahon and voice near the too much. I don't want to pa. Victor Gakers, the team young and I just walk over. My idea. Because Sporting Lisbon, Umbia idea. See Ronaldo, Honey, I didn't free buy. Bruno, Honey, fan free. Amorim, Honor free. Victor Gakers, so I set my fire there. Will be out there, my pray. I feel charge for the Omono. Every day I support Antonio Aquatrama, Rebetizaje, Conference League request from Samanza, and Zani as half a year to as several as Hase, now several Muma qualify, all Chelsea who can open Champions League, Aboyani and Wow, is Sigrada, Chelsea Umo Champions League, Sanity. That's it.
Okay, all right. That's a United fan now. Also, there. Remember to send a voice note number on 0240-929283. 0240-929283. Now, yeah, boss. To
answer him, Maxwell is actually a musician.
Oh yes,
Maxwell. You mentioned a babonti.
I understood. I was that trust songs.
Then you know the boot. I was a reggae man. Drinking my baton on fire, Omuja.
Some say divine conception of the heart. You don't have to be dread to be Rasta. I say it is not a dreadlocks thing. It's not a dreadlocks thing. It's divine conception of the heart. Okay.
Hello, good FM, Pure FM. Good morning. Kofi Boateng na mega say free angumaso. And I may say most sports on the energy home part. I may say no one amity. Na munipa udi kan kasa a ma ne kasa dodo a mama so kasa bi afi obi kasa kra no na no abetum so ti a mama so kasa bi na ayi mo ma ne teacher ni no kasa dodo
yeah the teacher ni no what okay thank you
BKB channel tie fo nyina Maxwell Andy Sir Christian obia na ne ba kwa ha me pa ne say my beloved football club, my born said I'm a piano. Asante Kotoko Sporting Club, or simply Asante Kotoko. And I say Kumasa Asante Kotoko. Yam person by the same shabby until the man who the rare pronunciation why it didn't register Kotoko Angasan. Mobile Juma Midamasi.
Okay, Matividasi. I was your book was good near you and the Adalma. They register Kumasi Asante Kotoko Sporting Club. But the things they didn't answer. So I say, if you are in a TTA, I saw good video on the passport to one on the birth certificate. It's what yes, I did, but your cast and to quite mean the same thing. I don't think all right, you have a now you have a league, you know, so you have a Ghana Premier League, you know. Is a darling Paul, so we can need a venue of attraction.
A dance park.
A dance park.
BBNE.
On Asante Kotoko. Kumasi Asante Kotoko Sporting Club. Any Gold Stars. Any face no.
Yeah.
Be who
game ni mo be date.
Okay. But answer the vocal the Black Stars as well kakra Black Stars was kakra bi ansana ya ba be Ghana Premier League you say Unity Cup no. And also a basso. Now Unity Cup na a basso. No, you know, we could be 27 to 31st of May. It starts on Tuesday. Now and on Saturday day na ball UEFA Champions League. No, Ghana and Nigeria and ball. Now Jamaica, so Trinidad and Tobago, and so about the winners will play. Now Dr. Randy Abiachim said number of regular Black Stars players will miss. Games win.
Yeah, I think that the coach has what I saw. He has a list of players. So you have foreign-based players, you have some locally based players. Some are in the first squad. There are some that are on standby, just in case somebody gets injured or somebody is unable to make it. So I think that we would have quite a good team. The only thing is that there are some of the players that we know and are used to who will not be there. But of course, it's also an opportunity for others to demonstrate that they have what it takes to be in the team.
And here, Dr. Randy Abe, on that Black Stars Management Committee, now I said to him, say, team will be open camp in London.
Team with the management committee and has given us his program. I think that team will assemble in London on the 25th, and they would have 3 training sessions before our first game on the 28th against Nigeria. There are quite a number of players who are injured. I'm sure that you follow the news, so you know they are injured. There are a few who are also engaged in qualifying games for Europe. and so their clubs will not release them. Mind you that this period is outside the FIFA free period, and so for those whose leagues will still be in session and they are still in contention, they might not be available, plus the injured players. But I think that the coach is going to present quite a good crop of players who would go out there. This is part of our preparations towards the September and October World Cup qualifying games, and so we would wait to see the players that will finally be available, and we'll see how we would fare in the 2 games that will be played on the 28th and the 31st, and see how that impacts on our preparation towards the World Cup qualifiers.
Dr. Randiabe and Ochacha Black Stars in Simon, but also Kabi for Pando out of Lions. So we say Ghana Premier League table is a trend Yana for 2 of mine. Nah, no so here pa Ghana Premier League table no, and I'm saying the teams will be able to hear you. Okay. Also say Pando out of Lions aim nice to win the league and go and play in Africa.
I would want to win the league for the first time, and also play in Africa. But for all the teams that are in the race, we have the most difficult because prior to the last game, for the 4 games that we had, 3 were away games and only 1 game at home. We went away and we drew, which meant that we dropped 2 points. And so I'm pushing the boys. I mean, I'm proud of what they have achieved so far. And if we win, it will be a major boost. But even if we do not, I think that they've done very well. For a team that almost got relegated last season, to be contenders for the season, I think is quite a heavy or huge improvement. And so I can only say that I'm happy with what they've done, and we can only encourage them to do much better in the coming season. So whichever way it ends, if we win the league, I'll be the happiest man on earth. But I'm even impressed with what they've done so far, and I'm happy with the team, and I think that we can only do better in subsequent seasons.
Okay, I don't know about Ansana. Yeah, but when you get to talk about the Ghana Premier League last round of matches, and Hearts of Oak winning by 3 goals to 1. Hearts of Oak after that massive win, so you know how well they are doing on the table. And now Watara Kasa afa ASR game no, and so but darling boy, they say Mr. Amankuna for Black Stars.
Yes, Chairman.
Amankuna, we understand, say he's been invited. He's been given a call up to the Black Stars Unity Cup. No?
Yeah.
It is Stephen Amankuna who will be going with the technical team, the backroom staff, no, to London for the Black Stars game.
And Benjamin Asari.
And Benjamin Asari. So, Uche Randy was a number of the first team players, no, in Mickey squad. Don't say Omo ball weekend. You ball qualify the team. So we come so be there. You give all rest this our players, no. And as a coach, you so use opportunity not to hear other players. But let's not forget we are playing against Nigeria, so the stakes are always high. Nigeria, so Ademola Lukman, Emma, Samson and Victor Osimhen, and so Mmobi. It almost miss those 2 key players. Yansha Ghana squad, no. When you say you keep it close to our chest, I just don't know.
There be a squad in nature.
I'll pardon them because almost the key players will not play. It's now you need to make do with other players. You need to look around.
So and then look around. What goes on? I'm on a game. You have to secure visas for them. You buy them tickets. It's my point is the players are also dada.
Okay.
Agreed. Maybe a last minute pull outs. I don't know. Then you just inform people about but people want to know what's going on with the Black Stars.
They are taking there already.
Exactly.
Make it public now.
But this information shouldn't be state secret. Last time, budget presidency minister was going fee. Also, president will go fee. No. Yes, sir, president minister pass me can change the unity. Because what to me, as some whole kind, what to me, that's no unity. Now the Black Stars got 2. But all the same. Maso, quick one on Hearts of Oak win. No, I have to say this on Watara.
Debbie said, why not yet?
Why not the whole season?
We won't find baby. I win and pass. Time na crucial here because I can win the chairman. A bit my propeller more what to me at the leg, and I said top 4 on Cry is strong. I've said over and over. Say has J leg and the board has more top 4 and meboa catch him. Oh, not meboa. Darling Paul, has J League and the board? I'm about top 4. I'm about top 4. It is always relegation, not last day, no my battle, no my free. I think this season for nothing at all, coach in the top 4 crank a huge achievement. And if top 4 now come build it to with a championship the coming season. But a team no crowd say no crowd or call relegation. Because I'm saying ready to be draw. Everyone has shown 3. Of course, 3 goals to come to my idea, but 3 in the end counted for nothing. Hearts is still not in the top 4 because media man so 3 points or money so at my bebon. In the top 4 Hearts still on money. Richard almost said there, but any one. And they Accra Lions na Hearts. So Zenga Kotoko buy na Hearts bomb 3-1. And we say na come best wa coach no wataro, but we'll be answer. Richard man a normal exercise. No, it's good that the goals are coming. Has a set train against Lions. The Lions themselves are struggling. So main case on area, but chama results no same for has season they are ending. Because top 4 nebo bedding. Because already we are going to near Bray League. Go stars and near Nations and near Bray. And is that Randy so as I catch say how to Lions in your leg on Beja chairman. Media macro points on when you almost a pushy banner. Top 4 no a bed is a has been. But say Mumbe to me a body I get top 4 there. That'll be a step further because after winning the league, Mumbo top 4. It's a mobile top 4 and need a big statement. Say next season they can build upon that. But even this one, a bed they know my boy. Your ball league has a top 4. Chemo one core relegation. Normal. So I'm core relegation knows because we don't see has been there. Man core relegation normal. But has to play top 4 okay normal. But this trip because it's been longer or mubobi. League next year there or mon count. And the time if it's a normal exercise, they did just well. Like ADBS and more praises near ADB Debbie. Because teams name in Bomb on April League.
Well, is a chance Asiono Dalbo any Christian na Asiono Ehu.
Yes.
Osha Asiana in Shatraman are relegated. Lagos City is relegated. Now, Accra Lions, Young Apostles,
Basake Holy Stars,
Karela and Vision. Also, the Adnesia now what it means is say I didn't know who
Vision Karela are playing this week.
Vision Karela nebo. Vision pair happen year more. Is a bako to Konyasa Basama John pie draw.
But Chairman,
I have a pie draw because
Vision home to Karela.
I want have a pie draw. So in Ghana opinion. Which Karela's only bend there.
Yeah.
Is a politician. And only visions in the India. And only say, yeah, sometimes you get into the good books of people and all that. It is hard there. Karela, Buama Karela, and this year. Dalipo perfect chess mami.
39.
First chess no. And Joe funny me to side by side, mami. Said by every time. Vision FC ne Karela no. You no paya. Vision goes to 40. Karela will be on 39.
Karela was 35 for. But on say Karela needs to Atremano game. And to the accredit to Dada.
Dada, okay.
And as it stands now, the Karela after 31 games no. 35 points.
So be on the vision. Only be on this at the moment with the accredit. Because when you vision is 36. And the accredit. But the credit.
The being no money. I say a more league in the team do ma or money so.
Omodi ama omo. Enti no moko sa 38 no. But Karela there or 35.
Okay.
So omodi amema omo. Se Karela ni vision no. Karela lusua. It means say one Accra Lions fight no. Ababeye, yes. Enti Karela ebe ya win. No na Accra Lions was here. And no Accra Lions lose you and chairman. Emma Niema very difficult the man against us folk.
Olusu 3-1 to out of folk.
Yes, chairman.
Is our 35. Ono ya di stratema de na mandada.
Ya di amane dada.
Say you do bia di amano. Enti ya division di amano ya de Karela di amano. It say vision was 39, Karela was 38. And the Holy Stars and Young Apostles about 14 and 15. Now vision the Karela and some draw. And I'm telling you so born so born on draw. So on draw. So Ghana on draw. Like I said 3 games.
Yeah. Baka Accra Lions there 2.
So no aboni game.
Game.
Aha, in Tiakan 3 games no. This is per vision matches man remember.
Vision FC
matches on Bobo. Obo Karela we are.
Only Karela ba only Asante Kotoko bebo.
Only Karela bo you. Sir,
the
next game no yeah. In Swatrema no mo dey accredit no. But the last game is against Asante Kotoko.
Okay.
And the 2 matches now Oboni Karela United Asante Kotoko.
any human kaka.
Ningina so obo home.
Ni games na de ningina obo home.
No was saying 3 points on Swatama the account, right?
Yeah.
Is it say when it's Swatama points in the Diamond?
Yeah, Diamond dada.
Is it say Obos out draw we open 40. Let's when you 40 obe lead the Accra Lions by 5.
Yeah.
Let's just say also lose I kind of last match. Accra Lions born in next game. Accra Lions next game. Not Accra Lions win the crowd. Accra Lions go on 38. Now on the last match on the go to ball.
Accra Lions be ko any dreams bebo. Obe trank any dreams. Only dreams bo you ko dance park baby any.
Accra Lions be ko.
They keka ko no.
Because baby any goal starts last match no. Onu be here win it is any massa match we say draw match no. Vision here you know. Menim de but I did my son
but depend on Kodokoni be any results and also be determine the game. Say emphasis Kodokonya draw even a winner.
Kodokonya winner just baby any almost fight for the Premier League you know be out.
It's motivation to
the last match no obeti Ghana had the man winning. After we tell yeah it don't move serious. But you take quote from Paul Manson or see the game on it Asante Kodoko bono. And you must win. How many break some per league, you know, Aji?
Preparation, enough for the preparation. Last weekend, more match because of Nanka in Swatre. Yeah, so we did a lot of work then, and then this week, so far I think we've done a lot of work. For any team against Kotokobia, it's a tough match because of the followers now, Omo, and this time round, almost so they are in contention. Almost so per league, you know. But then, if you want to be a champion there, it means it doesn't matter the opposition, and you need to also fight and then win the game. That is what we should do. We should try and then win the game.
It's in the match now. A BBN dance park. Exactly 3 p.m. Being a Gold Stars FC versus Kumasi Asante Kodoko Sporting Club. And I'm going to face so honum. Now other matches so Dreams FC ni become Chelsea. As we both Tuba Astrite for Bechem United. Nana Fosu Jabwa Park. Omobe hosti Baseke Holy Stars. Na yeka Baseke ne ifons yenro so matches because also our games to play. The other stars in Legon Cities already relegated Legon Cities and a boss game, you know. Nations FC and a Summertex 1996. In fact, Nations FC and I'm for Tatum as the favorites to win the league, and they are playing at home. They need a win to ensure that Omo dream of annexing the Premier League trophy will be on course. Young Apostles and a Heart of Lions at the Wenchi Sports Stadium. And a Vision FC Sona Karela ni Ej Kwaku the second ni Ej Kwaku the second sports stadium. And also and on say said your first just no etieno no.
Good morning. Pure French Sports Crew. Especially to Mr. Bryce Kankambon, the legendary. Etiwa. Then the voice notes no me yebi. Me chest ni park pa. Try match ni say more than but not time for is a better form. Man you ni na no ka say ko friend to e fa hu ye be share shini na mo ya ko ja Tottenham no England so London so ye dino ma cha mo mahye ye tam papa say mo so mo tan no da masini adwuma Maxwell so me check ne papa.
Hello Mr. Kankam Wadu ana anope me watching Tamu, dear Freeman, a butrika, you can see if you were Portrait Junction. And the idea, your cousin Chelsea, on fair, or moonfield to my Chelsea, dear said, the Tissot Kukurana, said, you immediate to the Yasa, and only one and Hawaii, not Chelsea, or Mass Way. Say a co relegation cry now say, this Tissot Kukurana, young Chelsea fan, the Abamu, still a Chelsea fan at the home. Immediately, yes, a Tissot Kukurana immediately, Niasa. Go Chelsea fan, yet do Timmy be yeah. I think now Kuyama ya next year, Nameadum, Chelsea, Ebekuyama pa. Until I called you Dubai say, or more fair to my year more Champions League, you know. And not the only Bacron who no money there. Yes, you have near more day. Why? Aha. That I can't do that. Michelle, me shows me mouse or that a butrika. but pure the no man here juma fence number omo program no bisakata mo de no man here juma but as a program na me so da oni am here juma.
Okay, Jacob Achusebe, mon friend mine. Okay. Reports be about the Chese. Kwampoku Razak Simpson and Benjamin Asaya are currently in London right now. But it is a Amankona and in team menu and make it trip. Is it Amankona in team menu did not make the trip into and some voice notes in the Caribbean say your discussions.
BKB no busu afọ medamase chiamu nyina idindi akwesi atonsu bambuba S-line meso me kai mo ka ken no mo ka ozi ken Lukaku ana je ka ken Thierry Henry o we ken Cantona ana ebio mo so ye kotoko table na yin se nso anti ye beka wa ni se points na kotoko 3 points ni yin so mo so emma emfa 3 points bi ma kotoko adaruma. Chamu. Good morning. Mijirise moya pa mekasafi ofensu anyine susu. Medendi Mohammed. Kakra mekane se chamu wudi mediwe cheche pa from Injera FM to Inshira FM. Mijirise Inshira FM kula na opiki Andy au training na Injera FM Inshira FM na opiki Andy na training na dini wachiko PFM up now mega so follows as a new program no ne say baby ya no mama so minutes na yeso yetimi afre actually ya di no le bomba baso mo bojima pa ya mishra mo baba.
Okay, until the tell no say reports are here nyane say Steven Amankona currently or Brekum. Just when you uncle, Black Stars said they train on Nyadia Otimi Kobe. Now, on Nakasa.
Yeah, Chama, and then Nakasa says here, also Brekum. I was say Brekum. And we are sure, say what? Or you're very down.
No, what is it? You know what is it? One qua, not you know. But Chairman, one kotuba ni subio. Always say or pray for goalkeeping. Say so 13 goals on LED goalkeeping chatten. And think how him say onko Black Stars ni bidia, trip no onko bidia, and then so kotuba koboni game. Maybe I know any 1 goal or 2 goals be. Yeah, maybe not last minute. According to last
but your friend one quite cry be a documentation Bibiana.
There is a documentation the old and they just send your passport. No my arrangement for you at the VFX or now biometrics. Then they will add all the documentation here on the visa. Now say you come back.
You see, Kwampokune other guys. If I heard you right, they are in UK now.
Some them call.
And he said at least a day or two that Manka would have known that by now.
Only
Obekwa for goalkeeping too bad yeah. Obetu craft line or Kumasena or Kosa Chairman there. Chama Amofaja and Tuesano. See, if they really need him to want to play, but the fact that they have you in mind. Baby, our players young to inform at the same time, so we are not keeping the head high. It is not the end because Chema born now Borgana or boy, so we are blast on the back. Ekotna bench a crab Chema Fija bedum. And the fact that players be braces striker be and the Ghana's any ASLS, yeah, Pauna will lead the MFAO. You don't have to find your national 4 goals they call. So the fact that ya boni dia kanwa a plan here no kanwa, it means that he's in the good books. It's the no or so and say my man look it down. No. Pray ball no boronji go kinani din still and stay. Because bakotoko me I say on your player bet me abokotoko. It is not on your good player, but meaning who he is. Also, yes, our boys not one say, oh, Pampa, Ebia, he's the king, like Ebia, yeah, Dobas, had no, that is how what works there. Into me, I was told by a player that Amankona will not function. Going to make Kenya now was so much. You say that but I'll call back. He still play with Matisa House for air pen. Has keeper no Black Stars. Or Bono in a house so far no sound continue goes. Maybe Obabe Settere because has the striker and the goalkeeper. Beko World Cup crack will be. So there is a lot ahead of him. Saying yes, money yes, Debbie no nyabo treno say no. Me assure say he had wanted to get the opportunity to want to play, but it can come another time. They are kind of say Ube stay on our ball. If say boy yawa no chairman. Juma boy any ball. Last one money Zamale go or say any Ali na boy any boy Juma pow. As en boy no or nyabo trema Ghana and come make kwan bi as I say blasters or money Bobby. Because consistently in Egypt, someone say Egypt Ghanaian players don't perform. But we have boy any consistently big games are also he's doing no denga the Togo national team. Tamankura say we nyabo tre. And me say I'm a faja nto amoso de ba say opportunity ne ba definitely omo de bema and a way to me abonti so we nyama minim say Chris what me yard but I think so nyama because yen to me inform nyina. And now say kwampoku so no chairman or exposure. Aside playing for Kotoko, we took Kwako North Africa, Ako Bobi, Ako Morocco, Ako Algeria, near the Anameboa, Abo big teams near the Osamba is also performing. And the chairman said, exposure wise, I think so, or no be Wasro. And even the local Black Stars, even Black Stars Nankasa Krano, Kwampoku Abobida, Meboa, CK time here, he played. And then he kasi Abona outside post. The Basse player profile at this stage there. We all need to understand that Kwame Poku was saying Kwame might be performing in the league, say say goals. But I think so we exposure experience there.
No, way for the other. But I was thinking it's also comedy could be. But all the same, you know, reports just say Enra and you may no koi. But Enra you may no more drop it Amankuna from
Darling Paul and Commodity ditch they say Amankuna that's who breakum. The team in match and on breakum. Meaning say Abia no medical catch and say the name continue Abia or that's what breakum no.
Debbie.
On communicated to him.
Psychologically, me feel say boy near down. Boy no mentally on your ready mpo. Because me ne kasa no from ne kasa they say oh you very down.
Oh I say you be down. It's just like you do two kind more computer kind. Not last minute you drop you so you
on a more serious note. I didn't know teams on picky players a film no or more matches before they leave players in Ebeko because Kotoko be a crucial match and will be without the services of Kwampoku. What I say in Tinkabefa Kotoko player neka Kotoko player now Kotoko be here for that game no ebian kwa Kotoko abo game no nra. What I say said be Kwampoku kwa enya strong effect bia on the club. Just imagine say ABA Gold Stars Ghana Premier League naji Razak Simpson and Gobi.
Razak Simpson.
Look at the effect benya on nations so. You get my point?
Yeah.
Nations play league aji and their best player Razak Simpson. And at the crucial time, nations say here Razak Simpson, you are calling the player abroad nations away crucial game bar. If they win, potentially they are winning the Ghana Premier League, you know. And you know, next time maybe a escape the F, you know. Next time Biana, your best are call up, no, negative effect on players, teams now, players in free Mokono. Next year, master teams now, Bomo matches, no, Uber matches in we are. Then you call the player from your team, you say players now from it to the disadvantage of teams now from players,
Yeah.
Because Kotokobo Gold Stars, Kwampoku is their main striker. And the Gold Stars now Kotoko Bono, Kwampoku no ma, Chama Juan goes Emma Sante Kotoko. Razak Simpson, nations, their poster boy, their best player. Only one more at Barcelona able game. Now Messi knew all those times. A big miss. And I think say next time say FNE Yomunema Chama Munyi na enya effect on teams no so. Dear Mr. Hebimun so say House of folk edi media grow. House ball draw any Kotoko wie no. Chama the last 2 games in the Premier League has a winning. Say House go away e go say breakum chase 1-0.
Golden City Park.
Difficult grounds, but has to win 3-0, 1-0. Has winning game ni we ya no. Has next game Nra. And has SIH Accra Lions. ɛhyɛ ɔmo ɛka mmiɛnsa ɛma Accra Lions ɛte kɛne mu baako anɔpɛ yi na mehwɛ highlight the beauty of the goals scored by Haas, especially the first goal outside the box ɛna Haas ɛde bɔɔl no to atene mu me sure sɛ Accra Lions equalizer no ebia betumi aforte Benjamin Asare kakra baabi betumi aforte ne sɛ bɔɔl asɛ ɛfa ne nsa ase kakra ɛna bɔɔl no tɔ na atim but na he was blocked by the last defender or blocking na one who service you know it has to folk ni nema yeki bia but this time he has to folk we need 2 games to us no has 52 points. The only league table no nations 57 points meaning say has a dia gro maybe a twam say has hockey bia e ka conversation e ka say e teams a e betimi agi league no has folk force into that conversation what I say by this time team B we need 2 games to us pay now agi league and then has folk nko we need the last 2 matches has folk entimi enye that conversation no chama omo dia gro e wo chirachi papa me sure say darling problem me ahwe Kotoko any Dreams FC game no but Dreams are rest pa o was last week Kotoko Go Stars rather last week Kotoko ebo Dreams are almost Dreams 4-1 in fact the biggest winner Kotoko in this season no omoni AV Kotoko she since 4-1 and omoni next biggest win no against Dreams are Kotoko she omo 4-1 Kotoko omo 4-1 no na Go Stars was supposed to play in Swatreman. It goes as a more game. And on yasa 3 points now. Rebecca no plus 3 goals. The last time I go stars a more game no 2 weeks ago. Last week one more game. Senkana is what a man available in the league. Nanka Kotoko any Dreams ebono. Na go stars any swat a man and ebo. But last week, when you just a walkover, in your outstanding game, 3 points, 3 goals, and a nay or yes, and Jokotoko, Ebabisia. Chama, so we're Ghana Premier League A League table, no, any dia quaco, any dia. Me assure say, Nations FC winia, Erika say, Nations A favorite to win the league. But ultimately, a go stars and swim free Musa, Kotoko, any form nominee baniye. Because at least Kotoko are in the finals of the FA Cup. Abraham Mokoshe 1-0. Omoshe Chelsea for Korea 1-0. Amankura team no. Omoshe 1-0. The next game Kotoko Ebo after say qualify for the FA Cup final no was against Dreams FC. And Kotoko Dreams. In fact, game no be season way nyina no. One of the best games Kotoko abono was against Dreams FC. Amanfo really meanings into it there, but coach a winning team now no enable because say Kotoko coach no coach Dreams FC and no free Dreams eba Sante Kotoko and then the first game against the former team no was our game now only Dreams FC ebo no or say onim Dreams FC ebo Dreams Dreams e kanaya Dreams entimi anti sa game no kwampoku bo 2 goals e ka kitwa bi say and go even a hat-trick. So I'm just imagining how Kotoko will set up in the absence of their top striker Kwampoku against a team a must win for Sante Kotoko. Kotoko antime we need that game way. Next Nations A winner, then probably Kotoko out of A League contention.
They are out of the league contention. If Kotoko fail to win this only some share spoils now. Now the chase will be from Lions instead.
Yeah.
As they say, I say, Obi baby any gold stars. Now we now the same points. So baby any Lions Asante Kotoko. Now they say Asante Kotoko no a shot on the HSC Nations. Baby any shot on the HSC Nations. Lions shot on the HSC no. It is say Kotoko ne baby any gold stars a share points now. Number draw. Now Nations winning. It will mean say it was Lions winning, not chasing it on. Because Lions in the last game on the Nations.
Yeah.
Lions in the last game on the Nations. And Nations are going to send one or other than Lions also send one. The head to becomes equal. Yeah. It is say area how we can be but the chances of Christian
game
would you do
it cannot win. Unless there is a miracle.
Or cannot win.
Yeah, their game. Unless there is
against
a miracle.
Baby any.
Yeah.
I didn't try.
Also, didn't make a miracle. Me can definitely. But so way but your project me amount 2-way be project. Me way away record. Anyway, so home record. Now my hair Martin starts. So this is Kotoko's away record in the recent games. So my chairman 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think 9 also. They are winless. If it,
winless in last 9
in all competitions.
Where say 8?
Yeah, in all competitions.
8.
They are winless.
Basically, it's the league.
FA Cup, they went away to a league. Sorry, league. You know, they are winless. In terms of in 2025, we're going to win our away match.
To even support what you are saying.
So the away a league table now. Kotoko da 70.
Yeah.
Away 50 matches. Kotoko winning only 3 matches away this season. I draw 7.
Okay. It's Maxwell. The whole can say Kotoko away record now.
Very poor.
It's just a win to win.
Mami, Gold Stars home record. To go by. Yeah. Mami, Gold Stars home record. Na and also beba.
Lose 3. Yeah. About draw 5.
Yeah. 80. Well, Gold Stars home record.
Gold Stars home record.
The attention we made to a league in me Karela question. Into coach no so Angelic no be pam no.
So much
Oh, chema we Oh,
omun kaso be pam.
Na only league na walu to Karela.
Only circumstances when lose to Karela.
There be chema circumstances.
No lose game. That's so much.
I feel we project a Gold Stars for your league no. Chema dey say o see be league no. So Angel be pam. Into so share kotoko. So e former kotoko player by so share kotoko.
Me say omun pam no.
Okay, chema. So the only
almost the last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Last 10 home games. Winning 7.
Yeah.
About draw me, no
more lose.
No more lose.
They say more money, no more lose away to Kotoko after losing Karela. Their coach in the crowd. Support them.
You are inciting the fans against. No, that's what you're doing.
It is the information I have. It is Chairman Pacho. Information I may. Oh, Chamo. Chamo by Nivio. Chamo say teams way mono. Karela best on my leg no mu yelusu. They are even reading meaning say. Omone Kotoko na na coach in the former Kotoko Ben media India men so I don't take because Mokofa coach in the chairman na munim so a former Kotoko na mo fan. Karela na bia mono man ye serious. Chairman se Kotoko sa be so mo a ombeka sa asem no mo kan ye no kre chairman me boana.
Na Argentina Karela etimishe Gold Stars Kotoko etimishe Gold Stars wo no. Se Karela etimishe akoshe Gold Stars or Gold Stars if ya there's a possibility that football bibia betimi they may do everything within their powers o metima ye bibia but Saudi football now say no follow football for a very long time. You may even have a very bad day. Coaches crying say why their players are playing the way they play. And then there's a possibility that a bet me see. And then Oka said there's no way Kotoko bet me win this game now. Now draw all possibility that Kotoko cannot win the game at all cost. But maybe I'm gonna so bear drink a crown and say Gold Stars are very, very, very strong at home. Season ways open teams are strong at home. See the home matches no. And league table. Only say Mediama the strongest team, home team. 16 matches ofie. Mediama win 12. Adrom elusu 1 pair. 39 points. The next team are very strong at home no. Asante Kotoko. Kotoko away na obeto so 70 no. See the home league table na Asante Kotoko beto so mienu. Kotoko abo 16 matches. Omo win 12 of them. Omo adro mienu and omo lusu mienu kwa no lusu ye no. Time na Kotoko AC akan wo boase. When they move to Kumasi Sports Stadium, Kotoko is yet to lose a home game at the Kumasi Sports Stadium. What I say, and Kotoko is very strong at home, and baby any Gold Stars, and so one of the teams are at home. They are very, very, very strong. 15 matches and Gold Stars above fee. So 15 matches, Chama Gold Stars winning 11 of those 15 matches, and our draw miensa. And all lose back up and lose no and it's a Karela game now. Lusu 1-0 no. Usha Gold Stars ashe na 18 of the goals no atama Gold Stars bofi. And they have considered only 5 goals. Chama adema Gold Stars one day say in those 15 games that Gold Stars above Gold Stars are considered only 5 in 15 games of ye. Okay. Meaning said to be able to score them off, very, very, very strong.
About 3 matches we are consider 1.
Yes.
Yes, over on defense now. With that said, it's going to be difficult for Kotoko. But the motivation, let's say, with Karim Zito buy na Kotoko and Lusuno, he might be able to salvage at least a draw. with that said, Chairman, only 2 points separating them, second and fourth, they are in contention. But Yen Shaw form proud to this game in all competitions. Ultimately, say Gold Stars in the league, we're picking 9 out of the possible 15 points. So the last 5 matches, we're 9 out of 15. That's why we need 3 and we'll lose 2. Kodoko on the other hand, now pick 7 points. Chairman, say Uhe Gold Stars are 6 and I consider 3. Kodoko so 5, I consider 6. So this game, Chairman, very low scoring. When you say goals, a baby, a baby, 3. Ebi obi bet to me and we need 2-1. Ebi a 1-1. Empo 0-0. But when you say goals, a baby, 3. Now, Gold Star, because of my winning 3, I lose 2. No, say me home and win or loss situation. Kodoko on the other hand, and win 3, I draw 1, I lose 1. It is if there is going to be a draw, it is going to come on a bit to me a salvage draw. But a Gold Stars being a point on Beboya, the possibility of them winning a high. Tell me, you're sure I'm head to head. Gold Stars are going to about 7 games in all. Now, out of 7, they're going to dominate. They're winning 4. Gold Stars are winning just once. And they move 2, I draw. Kotoko Penenya away win. It will be just 1. And look at 2011 at the first year friends say 2011 I saw Moko ball game and a draw. I think that time they were in their lower division. But some of the new free war. The last 6 games of Mobo no be winning away in this competition. So Gold Stars ne Kotoko bar away no be winning. The obey winning be a home. Now here the last 3 na currents na Kotoko we need to Gold Stars and winning 1. But ning na so trend ne Kotoko we need 2 no home. And a Gold Stars winning 1 home. It is a man game where critical match for both Kotoko and Gold Stars. Say Osa o season a bit to me one side your season is coming to an end. And make me feel say motivation is a 1. Karela Shormon supporters in board for power Krumo. It is a Kotoko so sad best Shormon the Ejuma coach in so quite why they are say even away crown not picking wins be a why Jumano. Chamana say Jumana acquire course 90 so here they are by bay equal to 0. Ebeman call for be japa. It's in number making sure that they will get a point. Chairman, the game favors Gold Stars though. But also with Karim Zito, Magic no the Abano and Kotoko lose. I think the best for Kotoko will be a draw. But these big teams, Chairman, say or more any brace match or more koba. Chairman more crown more fast, but any the say Gold Stars or more very careful about that. It is very tricky, and I think say double chance for Gold Stars because they are playing at home, no. Yeah, that's how I see BBR. Let's say
okay. The mommy know you are doing perfectly. Crani a Gold Stars na omo consider a lot of goals with fee. Na Kotoko SMS Kwampokunu. What I say, very difficult to even put a ball in their net. Omo go no mo boni na no maso edika kan a breakdown. Before they concede 1 goal, just say some about 3 games with fee. Asana ball back to omo net. And a game Kotoko will have needed Kwampoku big time. Big time. Despite Kwampoku, so Kwampoku by a second run. No. Despite so by second run, I think say goals than any other Kotoko player. Kotoko top scorer in the league, no. Kwampoku, any Abetamoa. But Abetamoa no start season in Kwampoku no, but or start season in Kwampoku by a second run. But where Kwampoku goes now, he has become Kotoko's poster boy, Kotoko's top scorer, and against the best defense team in the league. Chama anya a Gold Stars keke asem ne kan keke no. So pe teams are omo consider the least number of goals e fear. Gold Stars is number 1. Here can say Mediama the best performing home team no. Mediama are consider 6 goals with fear. Asante Kotoko are consider 7 goals with fear. Heart of Lions are consider 8 goals with fear. I think said the only team ni defense better than a Gold Stars fear no. Bechema consider 4 goals per no fear. So the next team ni goals consider fear no Bechem 4 goals fear. And then Gold Stars 5 goals fear. And at this time now I think Kotoko be here Kwampoku ni one no. Is it to buy no? I think say why are there? But a China game no any toughest match our bebo.
But Chairman, when it comes to games of this nature, adiaba kwaya ne hia pa character, mentality no mudura game them no. E do this crucial moment. Chairman, so we rely on stats ni bebre a ansha na aye bibi sonko. Before Karela game, Onim sene bibiani Gold Stars about 14 league games fie I win 11 I draw 3 nothing bianti min ko onko share omo
As Kyle in him crown vast show.
Chairman,
as a move, I don't know. Oh, Kyle, not so move. I'm not Kyle from Vanchem, but
Chairman, did any Gold Stars needed the league at that time? And Carola Shaw Cheyo, Carola Shaw just last 2 weeks. Now the any Gold Stars wanted to win the league. No matter about Africa. Our committee prepare for African campaign. And Chairman, it wasn't like Carola Shaomo based on BBR. Debbie, game na Kasano be said BBR Gold Stars boys now. Almost no winning the Ekoso. Coach Niba Bontain in his post-match interview, no, Ebeka say Carola United, Basomo Babe Bobo no, Edie, but Omunu BBR Gold Stars, no munya we no than Carola United, but onim de see Carola United mentality, no mu do again, no Chairman. Now they needed that game. And some of my escape relegation. And after that game, no, if not that, Ebian Kakarela, Ebian relegation, the Chakra Lions. Chairman, league in the through this stage, yes, Sir Christian, I mentioned Kwame Poku, Sir Onkobino, Ebe Harding, no crack, and Ra. How's the folk near Accra Lions Obono? One player no be a bonny day, Ewa go Pramano, so it was Benjamin Asari. After so conceded that goal, no, that solid saves. Our Yedema has to folk no. If not him, Ebian Kakra Lions, any that second goal before us Eba, Abe we need that game. Enti, no credit. Sako to Kobe makes a Kwame Poku die. But in all, if Kotoko want to win this game, it might not be a tactics, it might not be a statistics, systems or whatever, but mentality, that character. Because they say I got 3 matches to go. And if you want to win the league, we deploy that tactics on the field of play, but mama win, but ultimately character in film and you're damn ball. And then only idea, Chairman, in our league, are sustaining Kofobi, Mukrum. A true stage be oh boy, you lie bad, ultimately question. Obe can't say Michael and Quentin Mobi. Obe can't say, I think Charles Kamara Jenfin, so no, I doubtful. Minim, but Bibiani Gold Stars, all the guys on Bet Marini Ufi, Roland Frimpong, Samuel Atekumi, yes, Okwachirewa, Kevin Opong, Ubenya Vincent Atingamo, they have very good team. Anytime Omni Kotkobet ball Bibiani Piano, Omu your favorite because a Lions Den, on Konkonya win keke. But the American say, Carola Timiko, Echo show that character. Let me pick that 3 maximum points because I'm person who save it from relegation zone. And I say I'm escaping relegation. Then Kotoko person winning league now. And found Kwame Poku Mobino. They can show that character. No man has some respectable score line from a BPN dance park. And they do this stage. They'll be a place new here. But what I dream and I'm go game him. And no any idea chairman maker. And Nyamiani Nukre, Sir Christian mentioned Razak Simpson. Sir Onka Nations team no nebehano. Nukre. Some of these things no bet me, I had teams in Ibi. Edu say ya, Chairman Unim say in the game, your friend BB balance reciprocity, will game nim, umpel, will game nim. Edu this stage, Ebia Kotokobono, Kotokonso say, Nations no one able. That team now ni Nations Ibon are aligned to wine.
Nations in summer text
exactly. And the summer text no or are aligned to wine. It's part of the game. Even in the EPL, Spanish La Liga, Belgia, Italian La Liga, Italian Serie A no make last season. When na AC Milan, any Spezia Calcio, Elbow, AC Milan, Spezia Shomo 3 Obia Genoa because they are aligned to them. They prefer some Beka League than so be for Beckham. And Nations game na Obono. And we say Nations Ibo game no, on one home there. But this season, Nations fear no, Chairman. Teams be about peke wensa. Memu me every fee. And some of the Sebano, Omo Baba destabilize the Nations team na peke draw. And I say Nations, everything ash almost simple ako. All these things come to factor. When I can't game, I got 3 matches to go. And I got 3 matches now. You ensure that and can keke. The truth is that through this stage now, I want to chairman no ya I will say Ghana de. Ya na niema bebre ne wom. Ba me free say kotoko ebetimi every ni game na so betimi nya some point be from a dance parker. Maybe Ebiana Anya Karim Sito with that exchange of passes, how almost swing passes in their build up, but mentality wise, Adreno Mudiko game, attitude, character, how be show on the field of play, no, and so one key factor, Ebetima and Kotoko some points. Chairman.
Okay, what a weekend we are going to
respectable scoreline.
Yeah.
But apart from win, no scoreline very respectable in case nations could win here. Say Kotoko draw. Kotoko draw, Kotoko 57 points. Now nations are co-winning. Nations win here. Nations then move to 60 points. Say nations were 57.
Yeah.
Kotoko 56. So Kotoko 54. Eti Kotoko a draw. Kotoko eba 55. And a normal circumstance in Kakwa way to be any ghost as kunya drunk you. But because of circumstances in Tino, draw crowd no any favorable scoreline to Asante Kotoko. Kotoko but draw no by 55 now. Now the nations a winia. Nations a take on Kotoko terminal at the nations beko 60. Yakasa says here, say a 3 points gap. Kotoko 54. Nations were 57. Just a 3 points gap. There's a possibility that Sekotoko and winning game no nations winia points gap na or money between nations no ebe extended. And that is why the only score line favorable for Asante Kotoko against a Gold Stars no a win. Anything apart from win can only be favorable if nations do not win. So nations and winning. Nasa Kotoko nya draw there, then they are closing the gap between many nations FC. But Kotoko ebo draw and I will lose. Na nations near. Even a draw new favorable score line to Asante Kotoko.
Okay.
Chairman. Good morning. Me just saying me adamu ho yepa. McTominay issue no. And sometimes it depends on team and the league that you are playing. Since Swampa say McTominay is on call a Barca and now so Real Madrid and now boy even Chelsea and Cabalondo issues can dim account. Can you ever come? You know, sometimes people are not being fair to some certain players. Sometimes you know, you need a ball I can see for him, but you lateral Martinez maybe a ball. Say come lateral Martinez a Bobasa Cabasa for Ukraine and Bev son so lateral, but you see. If you're born in man back conversation, even Tottenham can take.
Good morning, Pure FM. Right, Micha, my name is Krionina Boswani Asafo, number 1 Arsenal fan. Can come, Menona support to Arsenal, Mesro. And to this year, no, Atata, there man a chance bear 2 to 3 years. They be out there start lega. You back about 15 matches. You who the bay, not the bed, or we no man is not leg, say, you know, not your loose leg, you know. And you have a ton of woman next season, so I by yes, I did not say, or by a day. They be a 1 for 3 years, Arsenal for any work who do your wakuma and your jet team let you do. Blight. And tomorrow I'm coming, Vinciano. No, nya de obeti my team no yentimi leg no yentimi nyibi. Cause last 3 years nya leg na yas na yes near say because what do you call it? Man City all lose form. And the boys Arsenal boys say omo on pick. And the mo lose omo pick mi answer na leg ni akọ ho anasa eden. Blight. Bosswan Asafo, the number 1 Arsenal fan. Michelle Bia.
Okay, Bosswan, thank you very much. Voice notes libina etivo chaguno. Maybe I'm a more with voice note yana try say we keep it between 30 seconds and like 45, maximum a minute. Many a number of voice notes be at 3 minutes, be at 4 minutes. As I know, Madam, Mr. Mofanchame. Maybe I never spell it out, you know, and sana. But then anyway, and now there are a number of games, and there are a number of games of course apart from the leagues, no. I'm saying I say and a DFB Pokal final, and Amina Bielefeld in Stuttgart. Stuttgart can cap almost season with a trophy. And then a Coupe de France final between PSG and Reims. Now Reims no almost relegation. Some relegation playoff against Metz we need by 2-1. Come relegation. It is almost had the chance to play in a Europa League with that win. Interclub Committee CAF Champions League. Mamelodi Sundowns ne Pyramids FC. And so koso. Munyina referee Mamelodi Sundowns game no. And of course, the most expensive or not the most lucrative single football match in football. And so Basso, Wembley, Sheffield United versus Sunderland. The winner makes over £100 million. Championship playoff final. No, now anybody else was arguing with two teams in your changes red and white. Then you now see stripes like red and white. It's how I know so Ebisiako. Any match Sahodwa and also Bekoso. Then the Champions League, third and fourth room, and then the Bono. Champions League, Women's Champions League final. Arsenal and Barcelona.
And there's a scoreline easy.
Enti, I know, what's I say?
Ubianim di obeji. So crowd him di obeji.
Arsenal.
Okay, yeah, it's all good. But Arsenal have had an incredible season in the women's. So I'm say Leon. Basa and the chema. It's a Basa Jina Bati Besho. And they being a baby, be 2 be there.
Okay.
2-1-3 beyond Beji.
Okay. Enti, I know a few of the games are, and also Basso. Amano. Niemfa voice notes ni kakra. Ansana. Ya twaso. Okay.
Hello, good morning. Kankam. Ronaldo the Casa Free magazine garages were Man U there assemble the beer make catch me now for say Man U Mumbusa Alex Ferguson ansana man is seven yanko part to the friend baby or the team you call he be Mumbusa and ansana yanko part to the friend yes sir as MVC abroad from the no mapa Mr. Mumbusa mine that's it.
I say Alex Ferguson mungu bisa baby the team no fight Ferguson papa o tin baby dwene ho munya betre wati okay.
Hello BKB me pa na me say the person be kanyina na say the name Kumasi no necessary say what they can kotoko no ho like sana me tie register the kan ho ana say professionally Kumasi Asante Kotoko and I say na Asante Kotoko. Like Kumasi man the account and I say you register no book mu.
Okay. Avel Matuase. Kumasi Asante Kotoko no. Eno ena obusa eho asem. But the thing about names I say Tottenham Hotspurs. Hotspurs, but they are in Tottenham. It was who said Kotoko you register no Kumasi Asante Kotoko. Well I guess eno dey also be Pimechiba. I'm going how he was registered. Then I can speak to that. Really, Mr. Fachame. Okay. Okay. Well, Trent, your birthday we in the Rihanna say Niamfa calls Kakrebi. Na sorry so so, a special happy birthday to Princess Ado from your dad Nana Ado Dankwa from France. Nana Ado Dankwa from France. Princess Osia, wish you happy birthday. Princess Ado from Ignis School in Sawam, and your birthday from your dad. Osia, wish you happy birthday. And so, okay. Birthdays now, so here to us. Happy birthday to Esther Opoku. Esther Opoku Kwe from Mike. Mike say Esther, I wish you a happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Okay, and happy birthday to Veronica. We St Paul's Anglican AYPA North Central. So happy birthday to you. Okay, now yenina yedi chim and then now what your pepe yedi chim was a just so opsi cocoa shed no I just saw U10 honum now. You throw BOB's Bar and Grill. Can you throw Golden Inn? It's the new Golden Inn. BOB's Bar and Grill. Champions League final. Yenina ya kabum, ya share, ya commentary, ya GNE. Ni enjoy Champions League feeling no. It's going to be the final. International versus Paris Saint-Germain. Enti yenina show on 31st and then now what you pepe and I yesha di sa jumanunti be so nyina yen hye so baso e will BOB's Bar and Grill e wo ejiso nti nyina yen hye way proudly sponsored by Charlie's Natural Spices obadaroma and I yedi way and so embrayan etifo okay let's say and also the tier and so I don't know. All right. Calls no phone way mo ana ene mami voice notes my mom voice notes say mo in your radio the mommy voice notes no so
kan good mom so ho ye na mentia se Chelsea ne omni man munye serious club striker from league as Rasmus Hojland Joseph Zexi ana Mike Nicholas Christopher Nkunku Nicholas Jackson tin we do munye serious club you guys some call uncle Champions League I will come flow now the players stand will be kuta Chris Wood on come at Nicholas Jackson David we're not on for Mebasen but not on for Chelsea na Chelsea a striker papa ko boss Nicholas Jackson Christopher Nkunku I'm the church Mario Focus so Malus I'm the Chomoka all the players that are big team for small coach I will be a coach
okay Mate young call lines also that young fat calls all right hello yes sir
Dominic
but you too don't think I can be with you but okay yo I
and I also do this one.
All right, thank you very much. All right, NRCP for your call. Darling Paul, why the baby jana be we dey say wa baby ojan utim pick it. You know pick it no na ye di juma no. Okay. I think 0240-992-9283 and one na offer na waka ho. Hello.
Chamo.
If I try it you.
I do a career in the Matthew Average shop the
me I you.
Man you are go play a bill. But man you play a bill.
Man you some play do carries near munya.
Okay.
Man you players be
na players no o come bana because o be den o be den because man you know you can say league no kwa no o mairu ndino mere me nyesho na player bi pa apeti no ya pa ana the thought you know so be disaster would you for conference league na a automatic qualification so be for European League na okay by tomorrow one you the watch as I do we are the can say as we who say upia on league cup the bia cup you know as for amount to money my or money I can say rebel season make so obedi UEFA Conference League no features your man count and a PhD and PhD Canada Intana PhD
okay
but for near Pedaya by us who is no Canada Kujina Lampina Canada Postman Dembele it's not get PhD Canada Champions League no but I said it's start na say to PhD bit me your no mamentia is there to Canada then was in the home fan na me sana ya na me tio bibia
I choose about the no fano na shimdila na yenga se ne ho fano okay you fa be 2 or 3 winner yeah sorry so okay UEFA Champions League medical can was well and you talk about birthdays no so a very special happy birthday to Efia Ouswa Samoa Mafia now you CEO of Blush and Brushes if I say Aidiasi, yes, Aidiasi. And Mafia, happy birthday to you. Namema Kwatinting, Oma Hoding, now from Fradumu, and call Adumu. Happy birthday. All right, hello.
Right, can come word, Papa Sunjin count.
On council.
I Bashava, what he had on good, no patas, what is
Bashava, me, I too.
Me, I care, this was Tawati.
Make it a super care do. I
wasn't with you. Mantamana Mokekano, Yari, na. Yenka the production just told me the first car with you. So we're just fun. Why against them? I email from me. If you're trading the medium, I had in the the boss medic in case already are. Hey, that the car with you. They were choosing more our next season. Yes, strong, you know, about Champions. First, they don't deserve to play Champions League. In fact, Chelsea, so much Champions League, Papa. Europa League is common qualified because you're playing. Like I know Manchester to or compare Champions League. Play no go Champions League. Papa, yesterday, Nemo, Lami Yama, one Lavinia Blue, Bazuna, Kapi, Fumutia. Komuvala, or a poster by Metramo. Woman command the million for the Champions League. Now, my give around yesterday. Think that Omega, on the dinner with my market, Lamiyama, as a Bayanaka Lamiyama for what you want.
Okay, CP, thanks so much. Darling boy, ever say two, now, yeah, sorry, so last two now. Yeah, wrap up. Hello. Yes, sir.
Good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Aware Anani Kuchuku.
Anani, Madam Mampacho eat you.
Yeah, it's okay from Emma Basso. Some of them would be a special sports to me. Legend, Pablos, Yakobe Jimmy, Kona Konyanko Jagro, they didn't for a almost to gather partners. A Canadian, Edia is standard walk more move. Now, Pine Street here, Piasso, Zito Bono, and the flick in Zito Bono is the big two and dance back wall. Kona, a chance to flick, Zito. I gave the benefit of the first now. Among us, they do with them. And they cannot be aware of what I'm going to when my uncle dance back when I got up by City. No many points in my no one sound pop the top on. It's not the top and the free football. A better word or dance back or the Canadian also ultimate rescue. It's not the question I have team because there was a drug and shady of Payesa Blancase. I said, some of us ever pick what would draw our Blancas. The advance of course, no, they are found a queen. The China Cowboys mobile de Burka. The France and 24 so. It's also Liverpool for most our top players. Arsenal what you are. And a Victor Bocaris, Moon Sino, and Benjamin Tesco. Oh, you won't go for Victor Bocaris. What about what's my duty? Number 2, number 2, Papa, so Benjamin Tesco. One is Benjamin Tesco. They slept to the forum.
Mate, thanks so much. Okay. All right. You have a last one. Your last call now. Yeah, sorry. So, Nalim pause the phone okay. All right, hello. 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 Hello.
Yeah, good morning.
Yes, sir. Good morning.
That can come. Where do I see?
Yes, sir.
So that you come up with that your person there. It's the best step. We have to support that. Come to you. Be with you. League behind you. Be in our idea. So that supporters they're doing it. And yet, dear, you can find it in your group because you say you're super and no one know. Indeed, players will say your coach get 2 themselves. So much said, yeah, yes, your support to them. No can get idea. You're best one guy, the guy. We try to tell you because we should can be league and don't prepare more so that indeed,
okay, and that's me. Your friends here now. Yeah, the live commentary of all the league games, no. So yeah, the one some right.
Yeah, chairman. Birthday bina me wish. Happy birthday and confirm Mr. Kofi Jemfi.
Okay.
Ni padodo na friend Parkus ewo Moro Market and Pabua Fonim. Or a big man pa. We free ni wafa say Anelka. Kwabena Jemfi Anelka NSA young wishing happy birthday tea. Yamano Awodapa Mr. Kofi Jemfi Parkus.
All right. Yadisia na nyame aduma yebesan Asia se Ghana Premier League games no and so emre so ayede ehon semina e de bebramo we need the bright can come bodu Christian and County Maxwell and Darling Paul bright yebo Taylor any omama kenya so boy chidom Jacob Achusebe in charge of all the production honestly supported by Bright Owusu and Trent and so Facebook live ne YouTube streaming no supported by Bismarck Ejari and yedi ACN Andy Garcias or a best man will be wedding us. We are the 4th best man. Onye nine so I've been waiting for best man. Is on the best man for high. Okay, this year, you were saying Shanya Duma.